Hello everyone, it's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and before the video starts, I just wanted to let everyone know that I have an Indiegogo live right now of my very first comic book cover ever. So if you like me and you want to support my artwork, go on to Indiegogo, the link is in the description below, and check out some of the tiers, and if you support it, it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much everyone, and now on to today's video.
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies. And I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
It certainly surprised me to hear Luke say it's time for the Jedi to end. I said, what?
Yeah.
Luke was the most optimistic, hopeful character. And
Yes.
I had a real, sort of a back and forth with Ryan. I said, Ryan, a Jedi doesn't give up.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
A Jedi, if he does something wrong, he makes it right. Even if he's traumatized and goes away, he regroup within, 6 months, but 20, 30 years? Come on, that's a little bit overindulgent in my... Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But he's not my Luke Skywalker. I said to Ryan, I said, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference.
he did. He wrote the script, which I'm sure a lot of people don't necessarily realize.
You just want to say, Bilal would do it.
What's up all my UX droids and Wookiees, it's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today, it's episode 9, ironically, and we are in for a very, very special event today for this episode of the Matriarchy. Jessi is out of town, so for the very first time ever, I am having a one-on-one stream on my channel with the one and only Mecha Random. Welcome,
Hello.
Mecha.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
Oh man.
You
Oh,
ready
I
for
love those. I love those Mark Hamill clips. I love it when actors spill the guts or spill the beans, I guess would be.
Yeah, I went through one night because I'm like, I've been playing the same 7 clips for months, and I'm like, I need some more Star Wars clips because all my clips are from the Jack show. So I'm like, you know what? They're trying to wipe this under the carpet and make everyone forget about this. So I am going to go and I'm going to show all the times when Mark Hamill, before they said, Mark, we're going to sue you if you don't shut your big fat mouth. And I'm going to share it because I think we all need to remember what they did to Luke's freaking Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and people seem to like the clips. I think everyone seems to like it. I get a good reaction in the chat. We get a good little minute opener of a reminder why we're all here. Because, after The Last Jedi, that's kind of how all of our channels popped up. And then I remember you were just in the chat. I remember your little icon. It was you and, your red hair was like this. And I was like, because that's how I remember people is based on little icons.
Yeah, yeah.
But, welcome. Everyone, say hi to Mecha in the chat.
Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. I see a lot of people. See, this is what I love. We all have pretty much the same people in chat too, and I'll be in chat alongside everybody when I'm watching, whoever streams. So this is what I love about this. We're such a huge community here. So, and he'll chat.
Yeah. And it's you start recognizing certain names and certain people, and it's even if you're not on a stream, it's you go over and you just have a chat on or a stream on in the background. It's oh, look who's all here. It's all the same people that cross over. And then I always get comments on my videos like, oh yeah, in Mecha's video, da 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 da, or in Jeremy's video, da da, or in Gary's video, or in like Midnight's Edge video, and I'm like, yep, that's right. We all got each other's backs and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I have to torture you for a minute.
Oh no.
I got something I want to share with you. So are you familiar with the term lemons? Like what it means when it comes to like books or fan fiction?
Like lemons?
Lemons. The word lemons.
Just only in the sense of if you get a card that's a lemon, you got to take it back. But is this a new term? Am I a boomer?
No, it's actually an old term. I learned about this when I was a kid because my friends like, oh, Anna, you need to go read fan fiction. I was like, what the hell is that? And then they said, yeah, just don't, if it says lemons in the description, don't read it, or like read at your own risk. And I was like, what the fuck does lemons mean? It means that there's like sexual content or sexy time and stuff. I was like, that's a very strange term for it. But so lemons means sexy time, and I was sent a link to this Pinterest art that it says, "Be rare, there is lemons." So are you ready? And I want to just say I apologize to everyone, but this is one of the things we do here on the Matriarchy. We talk about these toxic relationships with lemons. But what do you think about this one?
He needs to put his shirt back on. Put his shirt back on now.
My concern. So one of the things that I always hate is it's like if you're gonna do a very stylized, cartoony thing, I get it, but like likeness is keen, and they always make him more handsome than he is. Like Adam Driver, in my opinion, I don't think he's a handsome dude.
No.
But so the way that they draw him, they always make him look like he's, on par with somebody like Brad Pitt. And I'm like, that is not what Adam Driver looks like. Here, I think a little closer. Her, definitely not. And also, the thing that bothered me the most was that the shirt, if it's his, should be black.
Mm-hmm.
And the hands are just bothering me.
It almost looks like he has too many fingers. They're just, they're a little odd. It's like, okay, so does he have two thumbs on his left hand?
It kind of looks like it, but I feel like that they were looking at reference. It's just not. I think that they're new to digital painting, and so the shadows are a bit too hard. So this part, it should have been like this, like the curve should have been like that instead of this direction. So I think that's why that's throwing it off. But yeah, and men have hair on their fingers. That's one thing. But see how like my hand, you can see like the it did the line wrong on both of these. But what does everyone think in the chat? Yay for this one or no? No. I'm a hard on this. I'm like the subject matter is not my thing. I think the individuals no. The art itself, I think it's a good attempt. They just need a little bit more practice. Everyone is nay, nope. Sorry for making me see this.
She looks more like Natalie Portman than Daisy Ridley too.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they gave her the Natalie Portman hair when she had the little buns when her and Anakin were talking about politics on Naboo. Left hand is throwing it off. Yeah, see, nice, but anatomy is off. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about her butt too. That looks a little off. I don't know. It's not really the best one I've been sent. But if you guys want me to look at fan art of the Raylos, just send it to me in my email. It's thatstarwarsgirl.com. Or not .com. That's StarWarsGirl@gmail.com. There we go. Do you ever get
anything bad, or else they'll think you're attacking, right?
Oh yeah, they
new thing.
They don't understand what art criticism is at all. I don't know if you saw all of that shit go down.
A little bit of that, yeah, from the sidelines. Like you're harassing. No.
No, you know what's funny about that is that I didn't harass her at all. I didn't say anyone to go bother her or anything. They were like, go mass flag her, go get her channel taken down, go get her blocked on Twitter. And then she's retweeting how much money she's making off of this drama. And I'm like, who's causing more problems here? Me that was just doing a reaction, or you calling for mass flagging? The hypocrisy is strong.
Right. Well, they also seem to think that like if you just comment about somebody, that's harassing them. I'm like, well, only if they're out there Googling themselves constantly, you know. I've never had any contact with the people that they always say are getting harassed. So
yeah, like I mean, I didn't know that the girl had a Twitter. But apparently that's the thing. I'm like, what were they doing? Do they just spend time stalking people's channels? And I didn't go out of my way to find her. The only reason I knew that she had a Twitter was because of the people coming at me and saying shit. And I was like, oh my God, you guys go out of your, like, do you just sit there and Google yourself every 10 minutes? I don't get it, but
I think they do. I think they legit do. Because they just can't understand how people don't actually sit there. Like, I don't Google myself. I don't watch videos about me. I don't sit there looking for what people are saying, because you know what? If they're saying crap about me, it'll get to me anyway. If they're saying complimentary things, it'll embarrass me. So
exactly. Like somebody left a comment there saying, how would you feel if somebody made a video about you the way you make videos about Brie Larson? I'm like, well, I'm sure that they're there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have so much shit to do. Why on earth would I watch a video about me? Because I'm like, I know who I am. I know me. I got to see myself and, you know, be myself every damn day. Why on earth would I watch a video about me?
Right? We see ourselves on camera constantly all the time. I need a break from me. I'm going to go watch a Terraria video. I'm not going to watch something about me.
It's like, I got shit to do. I don't think I'm interesting. I think Star Wars is interesting. I'm going to go watch something about that.
Right?
But unfortunately, we do have to watch things that we don't necessarily like. And like it says in the title, we are going to be reading the comments on Brie's video because I have a strong feeling they're going to get deleted soon.
Oh, probably.
Did you make it through the whole thing?
I kind of skimmed. I kind of went through like the first couple of seconds, and then I skipped ahead to see who was in it. I'm like, oh, this isn't even like a real video of hers. This is a sizzle reel. This is what's coming up on her channel in the next few months, probably. And it's a clip show. It's like an infomercial. So I didn't actually even watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I was driving up north for 4th of July. And so that was like right when she released it. And so I did a video about it and what I thought. But when I was doing my video, I had watched it, but I was, you know, trying to get stuff done. So I had it on my phone and I was finishing up packing and getting stuff done. So I'm like, I need to like look at it or attempt to look at it. So I had it on again when I was driving. And I'm like, I feel like this is worse the second time. But you're right. It's like an infomercial. It's like, oh, I'm so new to YouTube. Ha 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 ha. It's like I haven't been in front of a camera since I was 6. And then all of the ad, like, here, I'm interviewing this person. I'm talking to this person. I'm like, okay, so that's going to be your videos. You're going to talk to all of these YouTubers, and these are just clips from individual episodes. But there was one dude. I don't know if you noticed, but you skimmed it. But he was so uninterested in everything she was saying. And I'm like, who is this dude? But it's like her mom's there. Then everyone's like, oh, Brie Larson. And he's just like, oh, cool. She's like, I'm starting a YouTube channel. He's like, cool. I was like, he doesn't even want to be here. Whoever his manager is made him do this just for like the clout and everything. Let me bring this
up. Just YouTube. I mean, it really seems to me like YouTube went to Brie Larson and decided to say, here, we're going to pay you a buttload of money if you make a few videos advertising our YouTubers, advertising our corporate, family-friendly, pre-approved, top-tier, 10 million sub YouTube channels.
Are those? Did you recognize any of them? Because I didn't.
Like one or two I've seen on the YouTubers React, and then of course Lily Singh I've seen in quartering videos. But yeah, I really don't. I just know that they're always in like the YouTube Rewinds or the Fine Brothers YouTubers React sort of videos that I never recognize anybody. Like when I'm watching those, I'll recognize Jacksepticeye, and that's about it. I'm like, oh, I know this one.
See,
No.
I only knew the Lily chick because my friend It's a Gundam did like a video on her, and I was like, oh. And that's how I got introduced to her. And I think we were talking about this off air the other night. And he talks about how she did the roast, the NBA roast.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm a huge like basketball fan. I don't talk about sports too much here on my channel, but I love basketball. And I'm the person, if I'm there, I am screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm that kind of basketball fan. And so watching her do that, I'm like, this isn't even funny and it's awkward.
No, I saw the clips. No, I'm aware of basketball. I'm aware of sports ball. I'm not the sports ball person, but I'm aware of it.
Well, if like not know, when a comedian's good and you don't know anything about the subject and they still can make you laugh, that's
exactly.
a good comedian. Like Adam Sandler can probably make me laugh about anything, or at least back in the day, Adam Sandler could make me laugh about anything. Now, I don't know. Some of his new stuff, I'm like, eh. But it's just so painful. But her talking to her, and then she was like trying to be all like, oh yeah, my bookshelf this and da 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 da, and I'm like, this you're making Brie Larson seem interesting.
I know, it was just so cringe. It was all I remember hearing, oh, white people, am I right? Like, oh, you really that's not a funny joke. You're just repeating the same joke that 50-year-old women are repeating at the office around the water cooler. Like,
oh yeah,
step it up, Lily.
Just a little bit. But what do you think, and what are your predictions for Brie's channel?
Well, I had a couple of them come true already. I predicted first off that we would be getting blamed for a lot of the backlash. And yeah, we're already seeing articles about that. Not as many as I anticipated, though. And I think she's going to, or whoever is in charge of her channel, is going to disable comments at some point. Mm-hmm. And like she couldn't today on the first video, or on the first one, because she does definitely ask, hey, what do you want to see? Put it in the comment section. So, but I think in the future they're going to.
I saw one article saying the man babies are attacking Brie, and it's like Geeks and Gamers, the quartering. I think that they shoved in world-class bullshitters in there, but then they said mindless entertainment, and it's like, that's a girl, that's Jessi, that's freaking Jessi. And I was like, funny how me and you are excluded from that stuff. And I've noticed that it's like they'll say something about Jeremy, they'll say something about Gary, they'll say something about Jeff. I don't see Midnight's Edge included as much, but they'll definitely say something about the guys, and then they make a point to leave out me and you, and it's half and half on if they leave in Jessi or not.
Well, now I think when I was looking at, had Jessi and Clownfish TV both in their the man babies are at it again, the fanboys, the content toxic fanboys. I'm like, okay. Clownfish TV has Geeky Sparkles on there, who people often mistake me for. I'm not Geeky Sparkles. I really love her, but I'm not Geeky Sparkles. So, also, she's kind of not a dude. So,
yeah, it's a husband and wife that run that channel, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're good. I mean, I don't get why all of these sites can't just, when they're picking the pictures of all of the thumbnails of the channels, I've been putting my face on them just because that's kind of, I'm recognizable. But I think on the Brie Larson videos, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll stop doing that. Maybe if I make another one, I just won't put my face on it. I'll just put hers on there.
Yeah, see, I try. There's days where I'm like, okay, my face needs to be on this thumbnail, but I'm all about, instant readability and recognizability, because I really like graphic design. And so I'm like, let me get a picture, and then I like to keep it at 3 words. Sometimes I obviously go over 3 words, but I'm like, get a picture that I can play with the colors to make it pop, get something, and then this is what this is about in as little words as possible, and have that out there. So I try to have my thumbnails all match and be very recognizable, which I personally think they are. But I just really enjoy making thumbnails. But somebody told me that I need to start putting myself in them, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. Half the time I'm like, do I want to sit here and try to take 10 different pictures of myself? There's only a few faces I can make to make it look interesting.
That's it's hard. Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm like, I don't like pictures. I hate taking pictures. I don't mind videos because I'm like, I'm moving and stuff. But when I take a picture, I always feel like it's awkward. So I try to not include myself. But even then, I think it's because my channel name is That Star Wars Girl. If you have like that in there and they say, oh yeah, all the man babies and that Star Wars or that Star Wars girl, they're like, well, that's obviously not a dude. So I just get left out. I'm like, leaving me out, leaving you out, leaving Jessi out, and other channels that talk about it out that are women because it doesn't fit into their little narrative. And I'm like, so who's the sexist now?
Exactly. I always like to point that out too. It's like, okay, so you're not even giving me the benefit of the negative traction from random click-throughs, but I'm still getting the same Brie bots that have been stalking my channel for the past 3 years or 2 years. I'm still getting the same, commenters that don't leave, who spam the same messages over and over again about how much money the thing made or whatever. I'm still getting those sort of things. So when did we get a benefit from that? Like, that's just bullshit.
Well, people were saying, they're like, you made so many Brie Larson videos. And I was like, first off, I only made 17 Brie Larson videos that month. I think I made 30 videos that month. Not even half of them were about Brie freaking Larson. I could be off on my numbers. It's been a year. But I'm like, and they're like, well, you're talking about Brie Larson. I'm like, you don't understand. If YouTube tells me, because it'll tell you, your audience is enjoying this video. They're watching it longer. Your audience likes this video. It's called supply and demand. If your audience likes something and it's working for your audience and your channel, then guess what? You better talk about it more. Like, look at Ryan Kennel right now. His channel is taking off because he's talking about Naughty Dog. I mean, I feel like all of us kind of got more of a boost when we were covering Star Trek Picard because we're all diehard Trekkies.
Oh yeah.
And, I don't know how that helped out with your channel or not, but I remember when you changed your channel name and all of a sudden your channel started growing. I was like, yay, Mecha.
Yeah. Yeah, I privatized all my gaming. Well, Star Trek Discovery was the first big boost, but then by the time Picard came out, Star Trek was kind of like they did okay. They did reasonable, but they weren't nearly the train wreck I think that people that The Last Jedi was.
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly the train wreck that the Charlie's Angels stuff or the Captain Marvel stuff was. I'm trying to think what the other big train wreck was. Probably Rise of Skywalker even, the biggest, the bigger train wreck of a thing, that's going to be the thing that you kind of move on to. So I get to say people who are like, why are you obsessed with Brie Larson? Why do you make all these Brie Larson videos? Because they do well and people like them. And she's really easy to meme because she says some really ridiculous, outrageous things. She's got a lot of bad publicity and she presents herself publicly as somebody who's really easy to meme. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Well, she was also doing a lot of stupid and I can't even speak right now. Hypocritical. There you go. There's the word, man. I was a
hypocrite.
She was being a huge hypocrite. I remember I was the first one to make a video about because I was on a strange sleep schedule, so I was just on top of the news when all the Brie stuff first started happening. And I remember I was watching the stuff about how she was doing all of those GoFundMes for the little girls to go watch her movie. And I'm like, Disney can easily do free screenings in every city for little girls. And I was like, they do that actually all the time where they have volunteers called Mouseketeers, and they go out and they volunteer Disney employees that go out and volunteer for the community to feed homeless people, to plant trees and stuff like that. And they do free screenings all the time. But all of a sudden for Captain Marvel, they're doing GoFundMes to raise money to buy tickets for her movie. And she's promoting that. I'm like, girl, you could do something like Keanu Reeves where you just buy out all the theaters. That's something that he would do. But no, you're raising those GoFundMes not to get underprivileged children and not just little boys, just little girls. Just little girls to go see your movie instead of getting them school supplies, medicine, food, shelter, all of that. And I'm like, this bitch is fucking evil. Or everything around it. And I think that's why it took off so much.
Yeah. I think my first, like one of my first videos that did really, really well, like my first 10,000 view video was the Captain Marvel cover for Entertainment Weekly, and I believe my trailer reaction did pretty well too. Where I'm basically just kind of looking at the trailer. I'm like, yep. I kind of did almost a sketch where I'm just there on my cell phone looking up every couple of seconds when something flashes on screen, because she looked bored and uninterested to be in the movie, and just it was such a perfect train wreck, a perfect storm of, all right, so she had this weird Wrinkle in Time feminist thing where I don't need some 40-year-old white dude thing come out. She had this TSA agent that she shamed and I think got fired. She went full Karen on him and like, why'd you ask me for my phone number? Because you're an attractive, skinny actress, presumably going from probably LA to New York on that route, and somebody wanted to take a shot. I mean, come on. What else is he gonna meet you to ask you out?
It's like, no wonder why you're single, because a guy didn't hit, or guys don't want to hit on you because they don't want to get me too, like the dude at the airport. I'm like, if a guy, and it's kind of rare, at least like where I live nowadays. Like, and I told, I think it was one of the episodes of the Jack Show, but I'm like, I never get hit on. Guys don't talk to me, except for now that I don't know if you have this problem, but whenever I wear my mask, I've been doing a lot of house remodeling. So I go to Home Depot, and because all the bars and stuff are closed, all the single guys, they're like, let's meet someone at the grocery store. Let's meet somebody at Home Depot. And I'm like, I don't know. There's some kind of fetish thing going on with the mask now. But I'm like, guys don't really approach girls as much anymore because of fucking people like Brie Larson. And I'm like, I know neither one of us are single, so it's like not really an issue anymore. But I'm like, if I was single right now, I would absolutely hate it.
See, I never go anywhere though. That's the thing. Like the only people I ever interact with are in my comments section, and yeah. For anybody wondering, no, probably yeah. I'm not as taken as you guys might think. Somebody might not get their ass out here and come out. So I'll publicly shame you.
Tisk, Rob. Cough, cough. Let's see. But where was I read a comment and I lost my train of thought. But oh my god. We were talking about Brie. Talking about TSA. This is why I try not, I like to keep an eye on the chat, but if I read it, then my mind is like, would you? Oh yes, thank you, Script Doctor. Yeah, I wonder why bitch is single.
Yeah, she does have a new boyfriend though, but didn't she kick him out to finish some game on Nintendo or something, like Super Mario or something? Was it Odyssey or Galaxy?
Like Animal Crossing.
Might have been Animal Crossing.
Well, you know what's funny is it's like, oh, she hates, well, I don't hate white dudes, thank you very much. But then the only guys that she dates are white dudes.
Yeah, well, they're easier to talk down to, I guess.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe that's it. But I'm just, everything about her, I'm like, you don't practice what you preach. Let me pull up this video that we are going to talk about very soon. Actually, obviously, we're going to be talking about it like in a second. Remove, stop sharing, screen share, all of the buttons.
It was the last episode, or last level of Mario Galaxy. Dax Morgan in chat says that she kicked him out for.
Where is it? It's like, I'm so excited to be on YouTube. Oh god damn it.
Lily's name.
Yeah, I had clipped it through for there we go. Okay. Like look at I'm so excited. Yay, I'm gonna be doing this. But then and I'm like, her hair, and this isn't me being like catty or anything, but it's like if you're gonna do a YouTube video, here's the thing. Me and Mecha both did our makeup. We both have our hair done.
As much as I can, yeah.
Her hair is greasy up. Okay, I'll give it to her on this. Beauty salons are closed. But I mean, she has a professional camera crew, but she couldn't have somebody do her hair and her makeup. Also, they do a really good job of hiding how old she is, because she's 31 years old, and I'm just like, you have the same amount of wrinkles that my 43-year-old aunt has.
I think it's a vegan lifestyle, and you know what? Well, to kind of be fair, I think she's like a scuba diver or something, so she might have just come in from the beach. and she might have just had her hair up, and she might not be as glitzy Hollywood glamorous as we might think. So she might be really comfortable looking like this. So,
but see, I've never seen her do anything like this. Every time I've seen her do something, it's always like, you know, all dolled up and stuff. But I mean, you could be right. But I mean, still, I have, you know, all of my cousins are scuba divers, and I go to the beach every other day because I got to take Tulip. And even if I jump on a stream or something, there's ways to fix that. Because especially if this is your job. And that's why I take YouTube very, like, if you're on my channel, it's like you're coming into my house or my office kind of thing. And if I'm doing this, this is, you know, this is work. You don't go to work right out of the beach, depending on what your job is. But if you're going to get on camera and film a professional video, it's like going to a business meeting in, you know, looking like that. So that is something that I'm like, all right, that's a little bit disrespectful. Also pretending that you've never done this, and you're well, yeah, you've never done the YouTube, but like, you have a professional camera person filming you while you're connected, or while you're filming yourself on a webcam. It's just, it's very disingenuous and fake. So,
oh yeah. Well, not only that. I mean, you can see all the different camera angles. Who was it? Did you tweet that out? Where you can see like somebody, yeah.
Let me get it.
Yeah, you see her like you see the camera. Somebody's photographing the camera that she's using, and you can see her in the viewfinder, in the little screen, not the viewfinder, in the little playback screen, and then like her eyes are closed in one and they're open in the other. So,
well, she has her hand out like as if she's pretending to take a selfie.
Yeah,
and it's like it's so obvious that you're real, like you're faking everything about this. Like, do you? Kind of like when Kendall Jenner was taking the picture with the Black Lives Matter sign, but there was no shadow of the Black Lives Matter. Let me see.
I'm totally taking this myself.
Like, look at this picture, guys. It's like like as if because she has her hand out specifically like this. But then her eye is open right here, but and people like shutter speed. And I'm like, that's not how
That's not how it works. Like even on like the cell phone. Let's see if I can do it on my cell phone here. In selfie mode here. Here we go. Oh no, I want it in this mode. Ugh. You're gonna get. Can you see me? See, you still see me. You still. And also, people always are like, "Oh, you know, you look so good." Yeah, it's because it's a good camera angle. If I put the camera here, I'd be like twice as fat. But no, there's not really. Like if I close my eye, it's still pretty instantaneous. There's not really a lot of lag or delay there. So I don't know what they're saying. I don't know how they decided, but no, that's clearly faked. That's just clearly totally faked.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm like, you're trying way too hard. It's when you have, and I don't know why all of a sudden they don't do this with celebrities, but do you remember when Lindsay Lohan took like the selfie and she made herself skinnier and her butt bigger, but she warped the mirror behind her, and so everyone called her out on it? And that used to be a thing where when celebrities do shit like this, where they're faking to, you know, be down to earth or to make themselves look better and they're not. And that used to be a thing where everyone just kind of laughed at it. But now it's like, how dare you laugh at her for that? It's like, this was okay like a year or two ago. All of a sudden now you're the embodiment of evil if you do that. And they're protected. It's ridiculous. I feel like, 33 minutes is good. Now, you guys ready? So we are going to start reading these comments, and we're going to rotate. If you see one that you want to read, by all means, let me know, and I'll you can go.
I'm big in the screen here. So I can see.
Let me make it bigger. But guys, everyone, let me zoom in. Oh, shit.
I just had to put you full screen, so I got my chat on the other side. So if I don't see you guys in chat here.
Okay, I made it a little bit bigger.
Because you're on my other monitor, and you're behind my microphone.
Okay, so right now it's at 97,324 likes
to
81,806 dislikes. And I remember when it first came out, and it had only been out for like a few hours, and people had already been saying that it was that their dislike got taken away. and their comments were getting deleted. And I tried to explain this. It's like sometimes if there's flagged words, they will go into like a little folder that you have to manually approve from YouTube. So it's like if you say like racial slurs, or if you say the F word, or, you know, swear words, it can get, and if you put links and stuff and say the same thing over and over again, it gets put as spam. So that as far as the comments getting deleted, I'm a little bit more like, there could be something else going on with that. But then it wouldn't let me comment. I don't know if you left a comment. Did you try to leave?
I didn't try and comment. That's the thing. I think you might be blocked. I think she probably went in and blocked anybody who people were commenting and asking, you know, hey, collab with this person, collab with that person. Or she already had a list and somebody went in and set up, okay, block Mecha Random, block that Star Wars girl, block Geeks and Gamers, block. So I don't know who else actually was able to comment, but I haven't tried. I don't know if I would comment, and I'm like afraid to too, because then I can't say, oh, I've never commented and interacted, so I don't know. I haven't tried.
That's true. Well, I mean, she asked for suggestions, and I tried telling her to go on EFAP, because that's my favorite show. I doubt that she would ever do a show with like me or you or Jessi or anything, because then she wouldn't be able to cry man baby or a white man. But we will see. So do you think we should read her suggestions first, or the regular?
Yeah. Let's see what people suggest, because that's been at 489 for, you know, since it started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's been at 489 since day one. I don't think that's moved. Correct me in chat if I'm wrong. You guys might remember.
Brie Larson for EFAB 100. I would love Brie Larson to go on EFAB. That would be amazing. Okay, so we got covers, gaming videos. Oh, she liked that one. She hearted it. Covers. What do they mean? Like her singing covers?
Yeah, probably her singing, you know, like Ariana Grande songs or something.
Oh God, her very auto-tuned singing voice.
Very nasally.
Do a day in the life or a quarantine vlog. Stories. You both like a lot of the same. Oh, Straw Bunny 17. Who is that?
Probably a YouTube channel. Possibly a YouTube channel, yeah. See, you know what? Here's the thing with Brie Larson. Had she gone in and done a video herself on her cell phone or something, instead of having like 4 or 5 cameras there, instead of showing all these giant YouTube collaborations, I think we would have probably just said, oh, she's got a YouTube channel. Well, good on her. And then we probably would have moved on. But because of all of this, you know, all of the professional crap, all of the professional lighting, editing, because of all the professional YouTubers that she has on there, all the corporate level ones, we're like, this is just another phony ass fake Brie Larson thing. I mean, if you guys want to paint her, if you guys want people to kind of come around to her and actually like this actress, make her relatable, make her a person. I mean, I know she wants to be people and she thinks she is sometimes, but you know, here's the thing about Brie. She comes off so controlling, bitchy, aggressive. She comes off like she thinks her shit doesn't stink, like she's the smartest person in the room, and that shows in everything. I think in Robot Head's video, if you kind of look through that while she's listening to these YouTubers giving her lighting suggestions and stuff, she's like just looking at them like, yeah, I know. Why are you telling me this? You're wasting my time. I'm a very rich professional actress. I know this. So
yeah, her face, like when there's a few people that you could tell they just didn't want to be there, and they're like she's like, I have no idea what to do for my channel, and this one girl's like, oh really? Okay, you could do this, you could do that, and she's sitting there like this. It's like she doesn't care. She's not in charge of any of this. She has a whole team, I bet, doing all of this for her.
Absolutely.
And then, I mean, one of the things that I think that she, honestly, if she wants to gain like people to, you know, start, you know, stop hating on her and start backing her, if she just did like, you know, oh, this is what it was like for me when I found out the news about becoming Captain Marvel. This is what the phone call was like. This is the interview process. This is the workout. This is the stuff that I ate. Like, and she could have her whole YouTube channel, how she prepares for each role.
Now, that'd be interesting, actually. You know, I
would humanize the inside and the behind the scenes, but no.
No, they just want to double down on fake. They just want to double down on the phony. They just want to double down on the illusion. And this is YouTube. People see right through that. If I edit something, people see it in a heartbeat and notice it. If I jump cut, if I, people notice that and people remember what you say. And people, like I'm the type of person, I'll say one thing and I forget that I said it too. So if people like remember everything you say on YouTube, people remember everything all the time. And I think with YouTube, it's supposed to be more of a personal platform for people, right? For the individual creator. The channels that have giant teams around them tend to be the ones that YouTube likes to push. But the channels that do really well are the people like PewDiePie, who just sits there and does his thing, or the people like Jacksepticeye. If you're listening to gaming or something, he's just an over eccentric, hyperactive, loud, happy, amazing, fun gamer, right? And he clips a lot and he yells a lot, but it's fun, and that's him. That's his personality. Nothing hurts you more on YouTube than being fake and phony, I think.
No, I agree. And it's like, so there's been people that have tried to stream with me or to try to like invade the fandom menace in ways, and I feel like we catch them instantly. You can see through that shit in a heartbeat. And it's not just like people like me or you, because I'm sure you've had the exact same thing happen to you. Mm-hmm. But it's like people in the chat, like we said earlier, they're watching my streams, they're watching your streams, they're watching Doomcock streams, they're watching Gary's streams, they're watching Jeremy, whatever stream anymore, Jeremy's streams and stuff. They're watching the Midnight's Edge streams that, you do as well. And you can spot a phony person that's just trying to get clout in a fucking instant. And that's exactly what she's doing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially just skipping over all the tiers too. It's like you're just skipping over everything. Like, if you want to do a YouTube channel, put out a little video, put out something saying, hey, I want to start putting content on a YouTube channel, and have that be your first video, and have it not be a 30-minute trailer for your season of your reality show, basically. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a reality show on YouTube. Ugh.
Well, it's like, I like talking to people. I like learning. I want this to be about inclusivity and, and anti-racism. And I'm like, a majority of all the people she had on were white.
I know. And she had like token people. And,
there was like the token, Asian, the token Indian, the token, the token gays. And it's like, all right. But I'm like, you want to put your money where your mouth is, and that's really big for me. It's like, if you're not going to practice what you preach, then stop fucking preaching it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you want to show that, you're all about inclusivity and all of that, and I said this, I'm like, more power to you. If you want to create your own platform to go out and market and promote and to do those things, if you want to bitch all day about how you don't want 40-year-old white dudes watching your shit, but you do it on your own channel to your own audience, you know what? I don't agree with that. But, at least you're doing it on your own penny and your own, time and on your own platform. But she's like, I want to do all these things, but then she never follows through with the things that she wants to do so badly. It's ridiculous. Like, if I want to do something, if you want to do something, we go out there and do it, and we do it on our own platforms, She's like, let me go and say this at an event. Let me go on the Ellen show to promote all these GoFundMe so my movie will make more money.
That's how they do it in Hollywood. And if you look at her, she was raised pretty much in Hollywood since she was very, very young. I mean, after her parents separated, she still came from a pretty privileged upbringing with parents that were pretty well-to-do. And then if you kind of once her family moved to Hollywood, then I think she was in like a 1-bedroom apartment helping raise her sister. Taking care of her mom as well, because her mom kind of seems a little flighty, seems a little less than responsible. So I think Brie had to grow up really, really fast in Hollywood, and I think she kind of has a chip on her shoulder about a lot of that. And I don't blame her. If I grew up in front of a camera since I was very, very young, and that was my life, is just having to sell myself as this. Like, I have to sell myself to the public as a singer. Now I have to sell myself as this character. Now I have to sell myself as as this sort of thing. I have to promote myself. I have to market myself. I still think a lot of her marketing, I think a lot of her persona is all this marketing sort of thing that was strategically leaked out so that people would give her negative publicity so you would remember her. I saw her 2 movies before I even knew who she was. And I'm like, oh, that's the chick in that Kong Skull Island movie. Because I kept looking. I'm like, who is she? She looks so familiar. That's not Robin Tunney because she's too young. Okay, so it's going to be somebody much younger than her. All right, is this her daughter? So I was sitting there watching Kong Skull Island in the theater, distracted by her because she was so familiar. And and of course, this is years after I'd seen her in the Scott Pilgrim movie, and I'm the only person who doesn't really like that one. So I know I'm horrible.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, and I love Edgar Wright movies too. It's the only one I don't like of his. But yeah, so I just never remembered her. And then once we started getting all these negative cues, it's like the media took that and they used that as this huge marketing technique and this tactic to get her a lot of publicity. And I think that might be what they're doing now. Somebody in chat was saying, did you ever think she was trolling you guys on purpose with the YouTube channel? Absolutely. Absolutely. I knew that this was going to be something where they used all of us to get her name out there and market it, possibly because they're really, really pushing this Marvel Phase 4 with this whole, Tessa Thompson was just talking about this too, this diversity, inclusion, all of this, mumbo jumbo. Then I'm like, okay, that's fine. Put your money where your mouth is. Give us Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, for crying out loud.
Yep.
Oh, you won't do that. You want to focus on your white rich girl Oscar winner who, yeah, sure. It's just so phony. It's like everything else that comes out of Hollywood is this phony fake narrative. And I'm probably a little closer to the SJW side than I think a lot of people even assume, with some of my own personal views on it. And if you want to be woke and inclusive, great. Just do it. Don't wear people of color like accessories. Don't treat diversity like it's a purse that you can show off and take a photo with your matching shoes, to make it all about you, like she did when Stan Lee died. Just it's this fake, phony Hollywood BS over and over again.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I mean, I'm not so sure about the whole, maybe in YouTube, but I don't think she personally is aware of any of us, to my knowledge. Like, maybe it's just me, because I mean, I don't think that, because it was a kind of a big shock when J.J. Abrams acknowledged the fandom menace. Like, that was like, wow, they actually, know.
He's
but
known
seems
about
too
us for a while.
vapid to know or to be aware, but I think YouTube definitely is. And like we talked a little bit earlier about this, but I'm just like, people asked why I did Captain Marvel videos. I'm like, because it was good, it was trending, it did well for my channel. And I'll say this all the time, my channel, it took me my first year on YouTube, I got to a little bit over 19,000 subscribers, and then in January I passed 20, and then in February I gained 40,000 subscribers in 1 month. All from the Brie Larson videos, because it was trending and YouTube saw that, and YouTube put one of my videos onto some list that skyrocketed my entire channel. And I was barely even talking about her. I was talking about the friendship between Captain America and Iron Man and the evolution of that within the MCU. But they really promoted those videos, even if they were negative publicity, because they're like, any publicity is good publicity, because they're getting her name out there. Like, everybody knows about Brie at this point, and it definitely, I think, helped with knowing who she is and her channel. But I mean, I don't know what their plan is. I think
it's designed to generate more ad revenue. I really, really do. I think it's designed to just generate, because I know my channel's been taking a hit recently. Now, I pull it on my Social Blade from about the time when Captain Marvel was really getting trendy. This is what, January, February, March of 2019, I think, with a lot of these. And then the Brie Larson videos just kept coming for like a month after that. So I gained, let's see, 5,000, or that's about 6,000, about 7,000, about 4,000. So in like that 3-month span, I probably gained like 15 or 20,000 subs. But I think I'm also on kind of a naughty list anyway, because sometimes I'll swear too much, and sometimes I'll, I use a lot more colorful metaphors at times. So.
Yeah, I definitely got put on a bad list But my channel took a huge hit because of what happened last year and me, not doing stuff for a few months. So that really fucked with my algorithm. And then I just haven't been as motivated since all that stuff happened. I'm trying to get back into things, and I think it helped out a little bit. But because I just stopped caring about the rise of Skywalker, I didn't do very many videos on it because I'm like, I genuinely don't fucking care anymore. What more can you guys do to me? And so I think that hurt my channel a little bit. But it's funny that my channel is a Star Wars channel, but the algorithm loves it when I talk about Marvel. So I'm like, all right, here we go.
Mine loves DC and Marvel, and here I am. I just uploaded a video for me that nobody's gonna watch. It'll probably drop tonight. I reviewed the new Babysitters Club series, so I'm like, well, this is gonna hurt my algorithm, but man, I kind of wanted to make this video, so it's gonna be one for me. Sorry, everyone.
Sometimes it's funny how it works, though. Sometimes it'll be like the video of mine that took off. I was literally sitting on the couch and I'm like, I have to make a video. So I'll just go talk. And I just turn on the camera and I just start talking about what I was thinking about. And it blew up. So sometimes it's stuff like that where it's like, it might not do well, but you just really want to talk about it. And that's the thing about transparency. People see that and people like that when it's, genuine and from here. But it's time to get back because I know I was getting screamed at to the lovely comments.
Oh, yay.
Let's see. Do you want to read a few of these?
All right. Which ones? Oh, here we go. Collab with the Try Guys. Make vids on your experiences making your past films. Maybe video chats, interviews with your past castmates and crew. Reunite with Jacob Tremblay. Maybe you guys can game together.
Who is that?
I don't know. The Try Guys are those dudes that they spend like way too much money on weird foods and stuff sometimes, or they'll be like, oh, the Try Guys try wearing makeup for a day, or the Try Guys try wearing bras for the day. Just BuzzFeed guys. It's one of those corporate YouTube BuzzFeed channels. I don't know who Jacob Tremblay is though.
I don't know who half those people are. Is it like, oh gosh. You know what I'm noticing? A lot of the comments that I saw before are gone.
Yeah, some of the
I thought it was spammed with like EFAP or critical drinker stuff.
Yeah, I know. When I first looked, like the first day that the video dropped, everyone was saying collab with the Quartering, collab with Mahler, get on with EFAP, get on with. I'm wondering if whoever is in charge of the channel didn't, I don't know, mute a few words. Let's just say, like our username.
You should definitely play video games or do something about things that happened on set or in award shows. I'm so excited about your channel and you're my favorite actress and the biggest inspiration. I like how they say that, but then it's the picture of Black Widow.
That's a bot. That's clearly a bot too. That's
it is.
The marketing accounts, because that's what they always have on Twitter is random character from the movie and name of character from the movie. And they're always basically here's the thing. This is why I always call them bots, right? And I just put on lip gloss without looking, so I'll make sure it's not smeared everywhere. All right. The thing about bots on these things, there was a movie in the 1950s, I believe, or 60s called Wild Guitar. It starred Arch Hall Jr. And I know it's a weird, obscure B movie, and some people are going to know who that is, but some people probably won't. Anyway, the whole point of this movie was this guy, he's like a teenage kid, is going to be the next Elvis or Ricky Nelson or pop star of the day. And his publicist, his managers, the people at the label who were trying to market his career used a technique called buzzola. And it's very similar to payola, what they used to do at the radio stations where they would pay the DJs to play songs to make them popular. And so this thing called buzzola was, you had a whole bunch of teenage girls saying, oh yeah, we're going to start this fad and have this thing trend in all the schools. And I'm the president of this chapter of the fan club. And what they were basically doing, they were just kind of given access. I don't even know if they're paid for it, but they're given access or they're given something in return for marketing this thing. And that's what this really reminds me of, like an organized sort of fan club sort of thing with these quote unquote bot accounts. So it seems to me like they've got people, either interns, payroll, people who are getting something in return, like possibly free movie tickets, possibly early access, possibly even interviews with these cast members. You know, this might just be possibly marketing money. Some guy in an internet cafe with 5 different accounts just out there on Twitter, on social media, stalking the hashtags, looking for the name of the celebrity, because I get the same type of accounts too on Star Trek videos. I made a video today that was trashing Star Trek Discovery Season 3, and I got somebody commenting, "Oh, I can't wait for Star Trek Discovery. I love it. It's my favorite show." And there are always these little fake sort of positive comments. So I think we see those.
And it's always like they don't watch the video, so they don't know that it's criticism.
Yeah, they don't, or they automatically assume you're critical. Like I've gotten them on the Naughty Dog stuff too. I got one that said, you know, "Oh, you're still whining about Naughty Dog. You're still whining about The Last of Us 2. Where are your priorities over this voice actress who got all these messages?" All right, well, if you saw any of my videos on The Last of Us 2, you would know exactly where my priorities are. I jumped in when Ryan Cannell and Jeremy and Lethal Lightning and Mara Jade and The Quartering and Heel versus Babyface were getting struck. That's when I jumped in. I wasn't covering it until then. So now I am, because I know that makes the bots happy and it's good for the algorithm. But
there you go.
They don't care.
I'm glad. No, you're fine. And guys, I know I'm behind on super chats. I like to take a little break and read them. But thank you, Reginge Against the Netherrealm, for becoming a member. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's talking about hired spammers, and we get them all the freaking time.
Oh yeah.
Let's get back to this. So, damn it, I zoomed out.
Sorry.
Okay. Zoom in, please. Oh,
I love that one.
That's way too. Oh my god. Okay, so we read that one. Please, vlogs, 50 things about me. Show your wonderful garden. Oh god. Do cooking videos. Talk about the things that behind the scenes of your films, like the Terminator audition. Oh god, she auditioned for Terminator?
Well, I think it was in I read an article that actually watched the video where I think she was changing it, or like she got a flat and had to change her tire on the way to the audition. So she missed out on the Terminator audition or something. I think that was it.
She would have been the chick in the new Terminator.
I can't recall if it was that one or if she was going to play like a young Sarah Connor in Genesis.
Oh, gotcha.
Somebody in my comment section was saying it was Genesis, but I was assuming it was going to be the new Terminator that what's her name, Grace, Mackenzie Davis played. Is that what?
Oh yeah, the blonde Terminator chick. Marvel cast online game night. Collaborate with Amani. Short movie with other YouTubers. Collab with Tales from the Click. He's great. Wish more people in your position would do this. Fan interaction on social media is great, but I feel YouTube videos where you address what's going on is really more impactful. I think someone like Casey Nessasat does great job on his channel of doing that thing. Big fan of yours, Brie. Can't wait to see you post. Earthling Ed.
No idea what that is.
Learn how I have no idea who any of these people are.
Work with KSI, Chloe Bennett. No.
Gaming covers, vlogs. Tessa Thompson, please. Love you guys. Crafting stuff, music covers. See, these are all. There was a lot more comments in this that were not like this.
Well, this is just the one responding to her pinned comment.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people commenting, still saying like quartering and critical drinker and stuff like this. Oh my god, here we go. Yay! Can't wait to see you on the Jack Show every Thursday night. Cecil is love, Cecil is life. Liked.
That's a good one.
You're welcome. Andreas Rivera. That's awesome. Thanks for the promotion of the Jack Show. Piles of Bullets. Collab with Mari Hart. Quarantine vlog.
See, I would like to see her do Animal Crossing videos. Like, you know, but without the camera and crap, you know? Just say, yeah, somebody hooked up a capture card to my computer and they told me to push this button. Be real. Be yourself. Holy crap, she would get so much respect out of me if she did that. Like, we want to like these people. It's not like we're sitting here wanting to trash these people out of just hatred and jealousy or anything. We're like...
Well, I would love her to prove me wrong. You know? I would love that. Then it would restore my faith in humanity a little bit. Will Smith. That's all this person said, just Will Smith. Gaming videos and collaborate with Justine. Y'all seem like you are related. Watch the hot ones. Would like to see music covers. So apparently they just want her to sing. Which, I mean, now it would be a good time for her to get her music career back going.
Why not? I mean, I wouldn't. You know what? Here's the thing. She does them on Instagram. I've heard them a little here and there. Not my cup of tea for sure, but you know what? That at least makes her more real and more relatable. She can actually put some emotion behind something. And, you know, there's one. I was ripping on it just a little bit, but I kind of feel a little bit bad. She was covering an Ariana Grande song, and she actually seemed like she actually gave a crap about it. And like, that's the Brie that I think people want to see. I think that's the Brie that people want to come to the service. You know, we want the dumb, dorky, goofy chick who just wants to sit there and play Animal Crossing and geek out over Star Wars. You know, we don't want the feminist activist crap. Like, because you know what? Nobody cares about that stuff. Nobody, you don't need to go and change the world right now. There's a million people doing that for you. Just step back, be a person.
Did you read it?
Which one?
This one.
Don't collab with iJustine is a good start. Own up to acting like a douche in the past and talk about how you matured. Admit that Reddit is still such a great place that simply called you on your embarrassing behavior. Don't be so easily offended. You were by far one of my favorite actors, and you've got real self-important, as was evident in so many damn interviews. I hope you've come back down to earth in starting this YouTube channel. Ooh, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Somebody that was a fan. Good for her. Let's see. I'm just gonna start scrolling through because I feel like a lot of the ones that I was reading got deleted. Like, see, there's another Brie bot.
Yeah.
Let's
Tessa. Play a Marvel game.
No, I mean, if she just did behind the scenes stuff talking about her experiences, or if she's singing and if it's something that she cares about, that's gonna be, you know, more relatable to an audience than if you're just faking it.
I have a theory. I do have a theory about her because there was something in the video that somebody was mentioning where she stopped listening to comments. She stopped listening to feedback 6 years ago. I want to say that's probably around the time she was getting called out for Basmati Blues, where she got called out for making one of those Ist movies where people were really, really offended. At least the alt-left people, the SJW sort of people were, where they're like, Ree, you made a racist movie because you're the white savior in this. And I think that's when she had to kind of go out of her way to kind of prove, oh wait, I'm not racist. I'm not. See, I'm an activist now. I'm doing all these things. So I think she overcompensated so she wouldn't be canceled in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of the people who kind of are on this activism.
You know, she was like, somebody asked her, what's the greatest thing in your, or like that you've ever done in your life? And she said, oh, being Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant. And it's like, oh, that didn't age well at all. Oh my God. This is a lot. This person has commented so many times. When I recognize this damn name and this thing, just it's like, come on, dude. Same with this chick. Look at another one.
Animal Crossing Island. You know, if she did an Animal Crossing Island tour, that'd be great. You know, give her a freaking PlayStation that just streams on its own, and she could sit there and stream herself playing with that Marvel Alliance. Is that on PlayStation? I don't know. Or, you know, some console where you can just stream it. Give her a Marvel game to play. Stick her on, you know, heck, give her Injustice 2 to play. Set her up with that. Give her something really easy that she can just set up by herself. But here's the thing. Then you'd have a million of us getting in there and trolling her. So she couldn't even stream that probably. And now I'm feeling bad for her.
She did it to herself. I don't feel bad for her.
I know. That's true.
Anyone who's not a toxic YouTuber, so avoid so-called geeks and gamers, the quartering to name but two.
Toxic.
I had some good suggestions for you, but these types stop me from ever wanting to venture far into content. Well, that's the problem, is you don't do your research, so you get all sensitive and butthurt. But hey, geeks and gamers in the quartering got a shout out.
Nice.
Good for you guys. Let's see.
Be yourself.
I've seen a few people saying be yourself. Let's see. Squirmy and Grub. That's a strange channel name. Dude. Oh my God. Covering a Taylor Swift song. Sweet Jesus, no.
No.
I am not a fan of Taylor Swift in any way, shape, or form, even though my mother doesn't get that in her head. Please don't. That'd just be painful. Oh my goodness.
You play Last of Us 2. See, I would actually love to see her play Last of Us 2. I would like to watch her play video games. She says she's a gamer. Come on. That would at least humanize her.
I mean, how you don't think that there would be a way to fuck up playing a video game, but I feel like she would find a way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like how to make playing this video game controversial. I feel like she would be one of those people like that's counting there's this many female NPCs in this scene. There's this many, people of color in that scene on this video game. She'd find a way to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tell us stories about your life experience so we can get to know you better. That's a good suggestion. Somebody just commented me. Skincare routine. We just saw her skincare. I don't think you want her skincare routine.
She looks like she just stays out in the sun a lot and doesn't get enough nutrients. Like she's veganism does not age a person very well, I think, and it doesn't seem very healthy either.
I concur with this person. Do a Star Wars video because she claims she's a huge Star Wars fan. Prove it.
Mm-hmm. Or Wonder Woman. She wants to freaking she said she read Wonder Woman comics as a kid, so she didn't know who Captain Marvel was. But
well, I'm not one of those people that it's like you have to prove that you're a Star Wars fan. But when you are the way that she is, I'm like I honestly don't believe you. Let's see.
Collab with Jacksepticeye. That would be fun.
I don't
react to The Last of Us 1 and 2. Go with comic creators like Kelly Sue DeConnick. Oh, here you go. I saw that one.
Funny stories of you behind the scenes of movies. That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh my God! See again. Pool Liverpool.
Is that Frosty McNuggets above him? Hello, Brie. Welcome to YouTube. Who's right above him? Yeah, our McFrozen Nuggets. I'm sorry, I said your name wrong. I see your picture in chat though, and I see you on Twitter. So,
well, there you go. You got a little shout out on Brie's channel. It's up there. Let's see. Is this adulting? Oh gosh. Is that a thing?
Adulting and Hannah Hart. Oh no. The most cringe people.
I've never heard of them.
Her running around Animal Crossing. See, I feel like anything you see on Brie Larson's YouTube channel is just something where they would have her on as like on Variety or BuzzFeed or Wired or something. It's not even going to be her. It's going to be pretty much the same crap you see on those.
That's exactly what I thought of it. So I love Sims, like the game. And there's this one girl on BuzzFeed that is playing. She's doing the 100 baby challenge on like Sims 4. And I actually that's the only thing on BuzzFeed that I watch. And I stopped watching it after a while. But I loved watching it because I'm like, I love Sims. And she's so funny the way that everything happens because you're not allowed to like cheat on the game.
Oh, yeah.
So her actually trying to play Sims and the way that it's edited, it's really funny. And so the way that Brie's video is, I'm like, you're exactly right though, Mecha. It's like BuzzFeed the way they're trying to do it.
I need to do streams of The Sims again. I used to stream that. I loved the first game so much, and then like once you started aging in The Sims, then I'm like, well, I can't just sit there and max out my character and make them all introverted and make it easy on myself so I can just keep playing the expansions. Because I used to just sit there and get the new expansion after the new expansion all the time. I used to love the first game so much. I had a massive graveyard too. I was that person who just
move
_ object on, remove the ladder out of the pool.
Oh no. I used the cheat codes all the time, like the bull prop testing cheats enabled true. And so you can like call the Grim Reaper, or you could just get killed by a swarm of bees. all the different ways to kill people. I was trying to teach my stepdaughter how to play it, and I took her to Smallville. Or Strangetown, excuse me. And I showed her how like the guys, when they get abducted by aliens, then they get pregnant, have alien babies.
Oh no. So I've barely played the fourth one at all. And I think I skipped 3 entirely. I think I might have played it for like 6 hours maybe. I need to go back into it though. I know it's on Steam now, and I think that's easier than having them.
Bought the 4th one because it went on sale for like $4, but I played Sims 2. Like Sims 2 was my shit. I never played the first one. I still have every single expansion pack of Sims, or Sims 2, and I have it on my computer, and I'm like, I can't play it or I fall into the rabbit hole, and I lose all of my time. Let's see. And mods, if there's trolls in the chat, can you guys just put them in timeout? And if they still are being annoying, they get 3 tries, put them in timeout 3 times, and if they come back and they're still being babies, just block them. But 3 strikes, you're out. That's the way it is here. But I had to do it to one bot earlier, so just keep an eye. All of my mods, please and thank you. I feel like if we played a drinking game where we took a shot every time we saw Animal Crossing, we would die of alcohol poisoning.
We would be dead already. Geeks and Gamers!
Where?
Up. Just a little. Right there. Joseph's Gaming News.
There we go. You get a like.
Acting
I saw one the other day, like the one that I was leaving a comment under. It was a critical drinker comment, and then right above that was like 3 quartering comments where like collab with the quartering, collab with the quartering, collab with the quartering. And it's funny because you can tell whose video came out, because then all you see in the chat is like, go collab with this person, go collab with this person.
Chris Hemsworth for the win. That would be funny. See her and Chris Hemsworth in the same room.
I don't think you'd have to pay him a lot of money.
He seems so chill too. Like he's such an Australian surfer guy. He seems so down to earth, except with her. Like how do you turn Chris Hemsworth into somebody awkward and uncomfortable?
She's like, hold my beer. There's no problem here. We're all getting along. Let me make everything super uncomfortable. Hold my beer.
Ooh, so is it more dislikes than likes yet? No, okay, I'll check back tomorrow.
I think we're out of the one comment section. So PewDiePie is insulted he didn't get to invite the king of YouTube along with a certain Scotsman. So I think that's about Critical Drinker. So here we go into this other one. Oh, 1 minute ago. Oh, wow. It went up by 1,000 and this one stayed. So yeah, it's going. Who the hell put
you up to this? Love Brie.
It was her PR team, and I kept saying person, and people were like, no, Anna, she's got an entire fucking team, and I'm like,
yeah, they're all credited too.
And I said this. She went from going F guys, fuck the male gaze, I don't have to smile, to let me show you my entire let me show you all my boobies, and then let me have the slit up my leg. And it's like,
I have that picture on my OBS because I stream in OBS instead of in StreamYards, so I could just have it at a button push, but it's just zoomed into her cleavage. So I'm like, and Brie Larson here, boobs.
Yep.
Good figure and Mahler.
Robot and me. First shout out. Thank you. Let's see. Critical Drinker and Mahler would be great collaborations. I agree with that. I just wanted to go on EFAP. I don't care. I don't want to. Again, I wouldn't invite her into my house, but EFAP is my favorite show to watch.
What's that link? If you think Brie is a good person to be around, watch this. Maybe open that in a new tab so we don't see it. I want to know what that link is.
Which one?
Right above. Okay. If you think Brie is a good person to be around, watch this. I wonder whose video they're linking. I wonder if that's going to be Robot Heads.
Let me open it so nobody sees. It's an ad right now. Oh, no. Oh, it's the Jeremy Renner and her interview.
Oh.
Yeah, where he's just... It's this one.
Yeah, I remember this interview. Oh, yeah. I've clipped this one. Maybe I need to clip this again. I need to grab, more Brie-isms.
You could tell just look at his body language. He doesn't want to be anywhere near her.
I know.
I
kind of like her in that shirt, though. And I kind of like her hair like that. She looks a little more... Her
hair looks better like that, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like... I know she used to have bangs, and they didn't really work on her, but I feel like if she did, the very...
kind of poofy,
the poofy kind of bangs, I feel like they would look good on her. I know bangs are a pain in the ass, though. Like when we were kids, it wasn't that we didn't notice that kind of stuff, but now as an adult, it's like bangs they're so high maintenance,
Heck, my hair's high maintenance. It feels like I have to touch it up again too. It's like I just did it. I think I've done it twice since quarantine too.
Oh my goodness. Do you do it yourself or do you get it
Mhm.
done?
Yeah, I do it myself. I've got the developers and I use a different level on the roots as the rest of it, and then I use I'm on a new touch up, an in between dye touch up sort of conditioner shampoo, and I don't know if I like it as much. It's supposed to not fade so much. But
Have you ever tried the shampoo that puts color back in?
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I use, just the pigments. And one of them stained the tub horribly. The one I'm on now does not, but I don't know if it's going to work as well. I think it might fade it a little bit. So far, it's been okay, though. So far.
When I was in college, I went through every shade of red.
I like this one because it's unique now. And now it's like such a signature, I can't change it. So, welcome to Hair Talk with the girls.
Welcome. This is what we talk about, the struggles of doing our hair. See, I went to go dye my hair like purple, and I didn't want like a bright neon or pastel-y purple. I just wanted like a dark, like plummy type purple, which lasted for about a day. But so now it kind of tinged my hair a little, like it has a red tint in the sun, and my roots have gone now, and I'm like, ooh, my hair's been growing. If my roots are like this long now, I just dyed it. That's nice. But I don't know. Maybe I should. I've been getting bored with it, and I want to do something new, but I just don't know what it is. EFAP. There we go. EFAP.
Hey, cover this cringe fest. Hey, there's me.
Oh, hey, there we go. Here's an awesome YouTubers. Mecha Random 42. That's Star Wars girl. Mindless entertainment. Geeks and gamers. World class bullshit. There's Clownfish TV.
Absolutely. Clownfish.
Oh my gosh. See, I'm dyslexic. I didn't even notice that. Oh my goodness.
I am dyslexic too, but like I sometimes I'll pick it out. It depends on how sharp I am.
Can I just give everyone a big suggestion? When we see this as a comment, it's very hard not to just scroll past it. Something like this, like one sentence is all you really need. Maybe 2 max. This is a little much. I
do appreciate it though.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts, but it's like,
Ooh, fake. Commenting so my imprint never loses video. I'm sure a lot of the thumbs up are fake.
Pretending to be a regular person, by the way. Did you ever beat Nintendo? I'm yet to see one positive comment. Nice fake boats YouTube.
Ooh. That is a few positive ones, but yeah, a lot of them seem
we were reading a lot of positive ones. And I feel like all the I've only seen like a few real negative ones. Like obviously the ones that are saying to clap with like me or you or Mahler with a quartering or critical drinker. It's like obviously we're all people that have been very critical of her. But I mean, when we were reading those other ones, it was always like collab with this person, play this, do this. So if they say that she's been getting a lot of hate, that must be in her held for review or something. Because I haven't really seen one that's like, wow, that's really inappropriate,
No. And even since coming to YouTube, I mean, I've been trying to especially not just jump on the F that B and she's a C word for doing it, because what good does that do, right? I mean, I can kind of look at it a little bit more intelligently. I can look at this as, okay, well, here's who benefits from this. Here's who's probably going to gain from this. Here's what I'm going to gain from this, and especially if I kind of keep my language in check and keep my critique to something actually reasonable. And what is there to criticize about her? Plenty. There's plenty of things. The phoniness, the activism over all this stuff. Can I use what I do know about her to kind of figure, okay, well, this is why she's like this? Yeah. I mean, there's. Oh, I love seeing like the fake comments.
Well, see, that's it. It's like these. It's funny, nobody's. And again, the really bad ones will get put into a held for review file or folder. But there's nothing on here that, like, even this, like, I'm a 40-year-old white dude, so yeah. I love this channel already. Like stuff like that. See that I think that's funny.
Yeah, and we know that's kind of a troll comment, but you know,
It's kind of a troll, but it's a funny troll. You know, when there's bad trolls like "go kill yourself," I hope you and your whole family burn alive. You know, 'cause that shit's bad. I haven't.
Yeah, don't say that. There's no reason for that.
It's just, I think this is all just more comedy, and honestly, I've seen more positive things on here than negative. Let's see. And I would just like to say millennials are not the worst. It's the one that's after millennials that are the worst. They're the dumb ones that don't even learn how to write cursive. Critical drinker. Go away now. See, even that's funny because that's how he ends his videos. He tells everyone to go away. You know?
Comment section is the true entertainer here. High five. See, and that's kind of how I look at it. I look at it as an opportunity. I look at it as, okay, well, she's an entertainer. What entertainment value can I get out of this to, you know, be basically entertained, to make it worth my while to even talk about her? And while Rob and I made a Brie Larson dance mix, for crying out loud, of her best, cringiest comments and moments. So, you know, it's fun. She's fun to meme. She's fun to kind of not take seriously as somebody who misspeaks. And, you know, if people really have a problem with it, I have a price if you want to shut me up. But
oh no, you're good. I'm just scrolling through. If there's one that I see,
no, I mean to them, like if they want to shut me up in the if Brie's people don't want me talking about her being a people, so. I don't know.
Well, that's one of the things where it's like, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. So if like they don't like our videos, then it's like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. I'm not sitting here. It's not Clockwork Orange where I'm holding your eyes open and forcing you to watch this. It's like, you don't have to. And I've seen people say, well, you don't have to watch her stuff. And I'm just like, you don't understand when like you have a channel and you're trying to grow it and build it and you got to talk about the stuff that's trending. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you don't want to talk about, but it's like, this is news. And also it's like when people say, oh, she lives rent free in your head, I'm like, if there's cockroaches going through my kitchen, no, I don't like them, but it's not that they're living rent free in my head. They're in my way. They're in my life. You got to take care of it, you know?
I like to use her words, and it's like, okay, you can't fight your reality. The universe is telling us and putting us exactly where we need to be. I love that. Did you watch the behind the scenes Nissan commercial? Oh, there's so much in there. Oh, she went so hippie crazy in there. And I'm like, you know what? Then I can relate. I can speak hippie. I'm in Colorado right now, and it is 420 somewhere. No, the point of that is, like, you know, I kind of view her as being sort of one of these events in the universe, like one of these fixed moments in time that all of us are going to kind of revolve around, and we kind of feed into each other in that way, where us making videos about her makes her famous. Yeah, us making videos about her gives us views and money, and I figure it's a win-win for everybody. And I think that we're kind of that symbiotic, or is it symbiotic sort of relationship where we all need each other for this. So yeah, of course, if Brie Larson's going to do something stupid, I'm going to make a video on it and laugh about it and meme it and try not to be cruel or mean, because I'm trying to remember she's a real person, but
it's a real person. But at the end of the day, it's like, she doesn't really care. Like, the thing that really bothered me was, okay, yeah, when she says how, this movie wasn't made for you, I don't need to hear what a bunch of 40-year-old white dudes say. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how old Chris Pine is, but I'm like, you're so out of touch with the whole movie. Like, that, you're insulting my father, you're insulting my boyfriend, you're insulting my grandfather, you're insulting basically an entire gender and race of men. And I'm like, the father in the movie is white. You don't get more whiter than Chris freaking Pine. And it's about a little girl going and finding her father. So first off, you're showing your own racism. I understand that she's got issues with her own father, but you don't need to, put that on to other people. Exactly. And it's like, if you don't, I don't need a 40-year-old white dude telling me what didn't work for them about A Wrinkle in Time. And I'm like, but there's a 40-year-old white dude, if anything, can relate to the movie because it's about a white father and his black daughter. Well, interracial. Well, I don't know if the actress herself was half, but it's like just because of a person's gender or ethnicity that has nothing to do with how they relate to a movie. Like one of my favorite movies is House of Flying Daggers, and everyone in that movie is, Asian.
Well, that's one of the things I see that's so odd with this, with everything, with this whole anti-40-year-old white dude crap that's going around, is like, she could be upset at the men who control everything in Hollywood. She could be upset or just reciting back the same garbage to be in the clique just to prove that she's not the ist that she got called after making Basmati Blues. She could be doing this for all these reasons, but to discredit somebody's opinion over it, I mean, how do you know that this person doesn't know everything there is to know about film and why it's technically wrong and why the script is wrong and why the story doesn't work? Because they've studied their entire life for why the film doesn't work, right? Maybe that person, maybe that 40-year-old white dude is actually more qualified to critique a film from a technical standpoint or even a storytelling standpoint than a 13-year-old kid who's giving a movie review because they like it because it had colors in it and had people talking,
Mm-hmm.
It's just infuriating. Different people for different jobs. Not everybody can do everything, and you got to play the hand you're dealt sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but
well, I would just also like to point out, like, there's a link here to the Critical Drinker video. You have to manually approve links. So somebody is going through and approving these things, so that way they're there. So if there is hate comments and like really bad ones, those get put into the held for review, and then anything that has a link gets put into the spam folder. So if there is a linked comment, that means that the YouTuber went through and approved it, or whoever is running the back end things first. So that says a lot right there too. I bet you, though, that it's probably an intern that goes through and just manually approves it. And if they don't think that anything is bad about it, I guarantee you they didn't go and check the link to this, Yeah,
probably not.
Oh, I hate that they don't have the translate
now. Yeah, you have to copy and paste it. Ha 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 ha! This comment will be deleted by YouTube. Oh, I love
that. Please carry on. That does bother me too.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes, and I'm like, because if I'm just typing faster, if I'm using voice text on my phone. Anna is a misogynist. How does that work? Attacking women, always attacks
above you.
I don't really think that.
Is she above you?
Well, yeah, she's taller than me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that this is attacking. If you want to see me attack someone, that you're just gonna laugh because I'm very short. But I wouldn't say I attack anyone. I just can't give my 2 cents on things, and that's not attacking. That's just being honest.
Did you tweet at her? Did you actually at her?
I retweeted her. Okay. Her picture, that's that one picture.
Yeah, that one. But you're not actually at there. Because see, this is always the thing. I always ask them, well, how can I be attacking somebody if I've never had any contact with them directly?
Exactly. Let's see. So fake, please leave this platform and never come back. It's bad enough as it is. I wouldn't say that that's just, it's a little mean, but it's not terrible. And especially with this, it's bad enough as it is. Because, yeah, it is bad, and she is just making it worse. As a fellow introvert, Brie Larson is the exact opposite of an introvert.
I don't know. She might be just acting and play acting the part, because I think I did read somewhere where she has a lot of social anxiety and stuff. So,
well, have you seen her? But I feel like it's hard for actors or actresses to be introverts. Sometimes it's very few cases have I seen, especially the newer ones, like older actors and actresses. They had a lot more privacy, and they are all about the craft. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, it's like when he's not working on a movie, he's off on his farm and he goes away from society. He's not in the public eye. He goes and lives his life, and when he gets a role, he prepares and he comes out of his farm to come do the movie. And I don't know, I feel like Brie Larson does. And maybe it's her PR team, but even before she was Captain Marvel, I feel like she was going out of her way to be at events and doing stuff. Because I remember her promoting, but she was normal. That's the weirdest thing. Is like she wasn't spewing politics or anything. I remember watching something after they were doing something for Kong on Skull Island, and she something about like an Oscar party because she had won the Oscar for Room, but then she was talking about other things that she did. But I don't know if I would classify her as an introvert person, you know?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
When you hate us, Brie, just leave us alone.
Aww. Starts a YouTube channel, instantly has 200k subs, and asks everyone to help her with content. She is disgusting. See, that one's a little mean because I'm like,
but I kind of agree with that.
I'm not bothered by how fast she's gaining subscribers because she is a celebrity, you know? Yeah. She's a celebrity. Of course she's going to gain subscribers faster than somebody that has never been, you know, in the public eye before. That's only natural. Something like that does not bother me in the slightest.
But the asking everyone to help her with the content, that's what kind of gets me. It's like, okay, you're a celebrity and you need to
you have an entire
famous YouTubers. Like,
you have an entire team doing everything for you. Trust me, you do not need help with content. If it's one of those things where she's like, what would you, if she said, not help me out with content, but if she's like, what would you guys like to see? Like to see me talk about or to see here on my channel, that's one thing. But asking for help, it's like, girl, you have an entire team helping you already.
I like this Data Matrix comment. Are you doing this for money, Brie? You need more money, Brie, and all the free content creators get demonetized and banned by YouTube.
Oh, see, very true.
Like, that's another thing that really bothers me.
Like Robot Head. His video got demonetized, and this is what my video was about yesterday, actually. Robot Head's video got demonetized, and he had no, you can't fight it. Usually if you get demonetized, it's like, this was a clip that was used, you got to cut it, or you said this many inappropriate words. He didn't get any explanation, really. It's just you have no way to fight it. Let's see. YouTube is manipulating likes and views the same way they did with Gillette. And that is something that YouTube does.
Yeah. Where are all the horrible comments? Or why all the horrible comments? Go back to Hollywood. You're being fake.
This is so cringe. I can see why. I understand why no one cares about celebrities anymore. They are so unrelatable. And it is very hard to relate to somebody, especially when they did that whole Imagine song, and it's like, let me sing to you in my mansion with my millions of dollars. Imagine what it was like to have no possessions when everyone around you is dying.
Yeah.
It is very hard to relate to somebody.
Or like I take responsibility and make it all about me.
Oh yeah, see, this is what they were talking about. YouTube deleted all the comments under her comments, only 489 positive ones. I guess she won't see these, only those created comments. And that's from 2 hours ago. But yeah, I remember when I first saw that, the day that it came up, there was comments about EFAP, there's comments about Critical Drinker and the quartering, but now it's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your feminist privilege, Brie Zombie Larson? Robot Head guides me here. She's faker than Jimmy Fallon's fake laughs.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Fallon more than I like Jimmy Kimmel, but that's because I liked his movie Taxi with Queen Latifah. Did you ever watch that one? Oh, my mom's a really big.
I've never seen anything.
My mom's a really big Queen Latifah fan, so we would watch all of her movies. And I just remember that my mom thought the Taxi movie with him and Queen Latifah was just so funny. Ignore the haters, you do you. Well, see, I said the exact same thing in my very first video. She is more than welcome to start a YouTube channel to talk about whatever the hell she wants, but she does have to understand that YouTube is a back and forth. People are allowed to voice their opinions. Anna Taxi, seriously, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my mom likes that movie, and I thought it was funny too when I was a kid, and I laughed my ass off. So it's basically where this cop, who's Jimmy Fallon, he doesn't know how to drive a car.
Forsaken Bacon. I love that comment. Go back. Where was it? Barf. Just wanted to comment before they were disabled. Wow, she's just like us. Such genuine. Wow.
The fact that Brie has a nerve to come onto YouTube and then flag channels that roast her is amazing. You have people that hate you even more now. Very impressive. And I saw a lot of people talk about how how now that she is on YouTube, that she's part of like the protected group on YouTube.
I'm sure. Absolutely.
And so that you can't criticize her, or it's like attacking a fellow content creator.
See, and that's part of why I've been only covering the articles too, because I'm like, well, you know what? I mean, I could possibly do a video talking about Robot Head's flagging of his video, but
well, see, I did a video on it yesterday, but I didn't show any, like, I just skipped through. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll put it up on screen. I'll skip. Yeah.
Because especially because I explained this yesterday, they get you for the audio first, and then they'll go through and see if you played any footage. And even though you're allowed to play a certain amount of footage, and that's under fair use, they don't care.
Yeah.
They give two shits about what the actual rules are. They will flag you for whatever reason they feel necessary.
Can everyone stop hating her? No.
Fake and cringy. So I guess having your fist video on YouTube, being one where you flaunted your privilege while poorly pretending to be modest, wasn't the best decision. And Cecil, I see you in the comments. This is a sorry. If you want to come on, you have to put on a wig or a lady mask. I'll send it to you, but I'm not going to let you in unless you do that. I saw you had Hillary on earlier. Let's see. I will send it to you. I'll send it to you since you must be bored at home. But if you're sober, you're not allowed on either. That's my one rule, Mecha, with Cecil. He's not allowed to be on if he's sober. But I have full breasts. All right. Not all women have full breasts, Cecil. Gosh, what a misogynist.
Surprised how there are more likes and dislikes, even not by much.
It was pretty, like, I feel like there was about a 20,000 difference, and now it's a lot closer.
Oh, yeah. It seems it's a lot closer.
Because when it first dropped, they were really close, and then the likes went up higher than the dislikes, which I understand. Not everyone follows all the news, and, there's a lot of normies out there, and there's more normies out there than there are, diehards like me or Mecha and other people in the fandom menace. So they don't pay attention to half this stuff.
Incredibly toxic comment section. Oh, come on. What's this guy? Greer.
Here, read it all.
Incredibly toxic comment section. I don't understand why you feel the need to be spiteful on a video that's simply asking what people want. Comments are probably being deleted because they're completely irrelevant bait, spam, and toxic insults that ultimately mean nothing. None of you are critiquing. You're sitting there being petty and edgy. What a bitch. Sorry.
Is that a chick or a dude? Because there's two people in this picture. It's just, if they think that this comment section is bad, they should go watch go read one of the comments on one of our videos, This is very, very mellow. Like, I posted a comment the other day about how somebody said that, like, me and Geeks and Gamers and all the Fandom Menace people deserve to die. And that's like a daily thing. Like, those comments don't even faze me anymore because it's all the
time. It's all the time.
Brie Larson makes one video, and despite not even knowing what she wants to do with her channel, it instantly gets monetized, trending, and advertised by YouTube. Honestly, if it was just, because I understand, because they do this for celebrities, is once you make a Google account, which is how you have a YouTube channel, if you verify that you're that person, they will give you a check mark, especially if it's your PR person that makes it for you or your assistant. So the verification doesn't bother me. The instant monetization, like, we all have to abide by the YouTube rules. We all have to wait until we have 4,000 watch hours and a certain amount of subscribers. So if she did get that instantly, then it's like, all right, but I doubt that, because it was monetized before it even had 1,000 views.
See, I didn't notice. I don't think I saw it before it had like 300,000. So
I watched it like in the very beginning. I just happened to be on YouTube and on Twitter like at the right moment, and so like I clicked it because I had seen, she got me, she baited me when she did the little video where it's like, oh, guess what I'm doing, and everyone's like, oh, are you coming out as part of the LGBTQ plus? Are you doing Captain Marvel 2? Are you doing this? And I was like, all right, fine, what the fuck is she doing? And when she posted the thing, I clicked it and I saw the video, and it had like, I think 2,000 views at that point.
Mm.
But it was already monetized.
Of
Like,
course.
I had to watch an ad before the video started. And I thought, I'm like, because I didn't look at the channel name immediately because I was on my phone when I did it. And I'm just like, okay, I watched an ad. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, this is a channel. This is her channel. And then I was like, well, that's fucked up that she already has an ad before this video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can keep deleting negative comments, but you can't stop the dislikes. I bet you they're going to have that turned off, though.
They will. They will. The next video will just have it disabled.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. 1, if you think comments are going to be disabled in next video. 2, if you think that they're going to be left up.
Q and the meme, why not both?
Let's see. There is a way for them to turn off likes and dislikes, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's something where you can still like it and dislike it, but it just won't show. I think
1.5, 2, 1. So only one person so far thinks comments are going to be left on. Oh, there's a 3. Oh my gosh, the chat just jumped on me. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, so choose 2, 1. I mean, I'm with the ones. I'm a little up in there. Oh, we got a 3. So yeah. Well, what do you think, Mecha? Do you think they're going to be on or off?
I think they're gonna. Ooh, she might just leave them on. Just no matter what she does, we're gonna talk about it. So I think she might just leave them on and play pity.
That is a good point.
That might be a possibility because look at these nasty toxic trolls. They're ratioing my videos.
Yep.
See, here's the thing. I knew something was up a few days before because I have this one Brie bot that stalks me that I recognize. I'm like, okay, I'm getting you over and over and over again. I'm blocking every time and I'm reporting every time and I'm tagging in, I'm even fucking tagging in like, okay, FBI, police department, Twitter safety. It's the same bot over and over again. So I end up looking for I'm like, okay, well, in a few days, Brie Larson's probably going to do something. Funny thing is, the day she dropped her channel was the day I got put in Twitter jail.
Oh, my God.
So for like that week, I'm like, well, here's the thing. I have plenty of content to make now, so I won't be distracted on Twitter for the next few days, so I can actually monetize your little butt. That kind of backfired for those people, so.
She needs comments for fan interaction.
Ooh, I want to read this one.
Good or bad, it's publicity. She's not interacting with anyone. She left a comment and then she hearted a few comments. She's not interacting.
No. I'm going to read this one.
Yeah,
I want to read this. Blitz Mom. Why does an adult woman gush like an empty-headed 8-year-old child? Hi. Why are you wearing a sweater in the summer? Isn't it environmentally irresponsible to have your AC set that high? Oh, I guess it's your privilege. Also, how disgusting that you speak against a privilege, yet totally abuse it the way this so-called channel has been monetized and promoted before it was earned. You're a disgrace to all the regular YouTubers who earned their platforms by hard work. This platform was not intended for so-called elites to circumvent the rules, much more so than your claim that this is or that movie isn't intended for 40-year-old white men. Take your own advice, all caps, and spare YouTube viewers getting you foisted on them by those promoting you. And for what reason? You don't have anything to say. Check your privilege.
Damn. Let's see. Well said.
I like that one.
I like it too. I'm going to like it. There you go.
Blitz Mom.
Blitz Mom. Do cinnamon challenge. What's that?
That's the one where you eat a spoonful of cinnamon, and if it doesn't kill you and block your passages, it just kind of gags you and makes you puke. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that.
I don't think I would either.
Did you ever do the ice bucket challenge?
Mm-mm.
I got tagged in and I didn't do it. I was like, fuck you, I'm not dumping ice water on me. Deleting comments. Wow, pathetic. How do you go from 750k dislikes to 80k dislikes? Whoa, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Somebody's got screenshots. And I mean, yeah. sometimes there's people that, and to be as nice as possible, don't know how to read English properly, or in this case, numbers. It was probably 75,000, and now it's at 80. If it got to 75, because there's no way, not this fast, 750,000.
No, let's see on my screen here. What is it at? 81,097 up. So it's not 50%. That's okay. I did some reaction to, I think somebody wanted me to react to the Aladdin trailer, and I am not the Disney person at all. Have never seen maybe more than 2 Disney movies in my life, and had never seen Aladdin originally, and that one got ratioed for me because I'm like, first off, I don't care. Second, who's this? What's going on? Are they in Egypt? I don't know anything, and it just got ratioed of crap. I'm like, yeah, this is why I don't do like. I think a Frozen trailer reaction did too. I think I did reaction to that because I'm like, never seen it, don't know.
Oh my god, I love Disney movies, like classic Disney animation. I love The Princess. I love all of those movies. I'm not watching any of these newer ones because I feel like especially right now, everything getting made, it's not good. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. Let's see. I think it would be awesome if you just do what you love, and it would be awesome to see you doing the things that really makes you happy. I feel like she would be a much happier person if she was doing the things that made her happy, instead of forcing agendas that she clearly knows nothing about and really doesn't care about, Oh,
I love on her video, she's like, and I look to YouTube to be a more considerate activist, and like, what?
Oh my god, Cecil, is that why it took you so long to get in here? Really? That's why, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Hi.
Hi. Hello, Mecha. Good to see you guys.
Oh my.
I was expecting just the face swap one that I saw on Twitter the other day.
Oh, there you go. I'm surprised you actually had a blue wig on you.
Of course I do.
Surprised you don't change it to Celia or something.
I know. It could be Cecilia.
I didn't think that too far. I was drinking with Az before, and then I had a actual meeting.
An actual meeting
for cash grab, but I was drunk.
Oh, that's good though. You shouldn't be sober ever.
It was actually one of the better meetings. It was actually really productive.
Oh, that's good. Are they good with your censored thing?
Let
me pull it up so Mecha can see. So Mecha, are you familiar with cash grab?
I've heard of it.
Yes, that's good. I got approved. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
So Cecil, why don't you tell Mecha about the story of cash grab?
It's a comic book about a boy with a dream. That boy is me, and that's a dream to make a lot of money on a comic book, and it's all coming true.
Well, I meant the story about what happened with the cover.
Oh yeah, I did a Human Centipede cover, and
I saw that one.
And they were good. I never got any funding. Like no funding came from Indiegogo, and it was I said I was using oral anal sex to fund the book, so it had to be removed before I could get any kind of funding. So this is what I had to do.
So I had to censor the cover and put black over everyone's faces.
I'm like, it's really not sex. It's
it's the Human Centipede.
Yeah.
It's the Human Centipede. I'm like, it's been on regular TV.
It's more of a horror movie than a.
But obviously, whoever I'm dealing with didn't see the movie, so now I have to be the one to break it to them that this exists, and they're just like, you know what I mean? I remember telling somebody who didn't know this existed, and this was probably like 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, like a human centipede, and then they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, yeah, like you show your lips to someone's ass, and then the next person behind them, and they're like, what the fuck is that thing? I'm like, that's a movie. There's like 3 of those movies. They're like, There's no fucking movie about that.
How do people not know that this movie exists?
I don't know, but I feel like I'm always the one that has to break the news to everybody.
So that's me to the person asking. So this has become quite a thing on the Jack show. So that's John, there's Cecil, and that's me, and that's Kelsey.
Yes. We're gonna work Ethan onto here.
You gotta make him like the sun. Like he's the
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
You know,
He did one of those like, oh, I see everybody's on the cover. Oh. I was like, all right, Ethan. But yeah, we'll make him the son, of course.
yeah. And then he's also has a children's book coming out about a tapeworm that escapes a dog's asshole and tries to be a worm, and then decides they weren't a worm and goes back up the dog's asshole.
Yes. Well, no, he's ruining the Earthworm Society, so they decide to return him to the dog. It's a kid's. It's something you'll be able to read to your kids. You can see it. See, it's like that's him in the dog's asshole, and when he, that's a piece of corn that the dog.
Why is the corn sad?
Well, what happens is going to be a train wreck, and that's when he ends up in the park, dying in the grass, and the earthworms take him in.
It's a beautiful story.
This will be like a family heirloom you could pass from generation to generation.
So inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But you know what else is inspirational? That's not it. This whole comment section with all the people that are giving her advice on what to do.
Do the Kurt Cobain challenge. No.
She's so.
I think that might be the meanest one we've seen so far.
She probably doesn't even get it. I'm sure she.
Do you remember? You know those like celebrities? You remember like in like articles, fucking on those like newsstand magazines where it's like articles. They're just like celebrities. They're just like us. They pump their gas, and it's like these fucking creeps taking pictures of them while they're doing like everyday shit. Like I feel like when she's just like, I'm just like you guys. I don't know how to operate any of these things. Like, there's a camera on my computer. When did that get there? Like, all right, stop.
Like, but you're not even doing it. You have an entire team of person.
There's 4 fucking camera angles on you, and none of them are your webcam. We know there's a crew right there with a fucking boom mic and everything, and you're fucking like, how does this? Is this a mouse? What?
Ooh, how about this? Stop false flagging other creators. This is Cardinal Sim #1 on YouTube. If you're a creator, do not do that. How about stop deleting comments? Not everyone is a fan. You have to accept that. In an open forum, everyone must be allowed to speak. No censorship. Do you want to make a difference and be different? Then collab and debate with others who don't share your views. Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, Geeks and Gamers, Lord of Patriarchy, Clownfish Media, et al. No vids collaborating with celebrity fluffers and wannabes. Do you really want to fight for something? Then fight against what the CEO of YouTube is doing to small creators. She's screwing them over every day, seeing the vids are demonetized and creators are silenced. Use your clout to fight for them. You could use this to win folks over. As of now, you are not doing that. Be better. Ooh.
Be better.
Good comment from David. She might not listen to him because she might assume he's a white man from this name. I like this right underneath collab with 40-year-old white men.
Deletes his channel.
See, now we're getting into more people
flagging videos. Yeah.
But that is one thing I noticed. Like everyone on there. Did it stop for a minute? Whoa. Okay, it skipped. Okay, but everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's Brie Larson! Oh, hi, Brie Larson!" and just praising her. So, and then there's a few people that like just genuinely didn't care.
Like, oh my God, it's a celebrity! Oh my God, I've never been an Oscar winner before.
She's a child actress too, which means she's never actually become a person.
No.
She Az did a video about her the other day and was just like. Someone's like, oh, what are you into? You just talk about things you're into. And she's like, I like talking to people. It's like, oh mother, this is like fucking motherfucker. Like you ain't got an interest in your goddamn head. It's like
I'm a believer.
I like learning new things. I like talking to people. It's like
So no, Robot had said he's like, so does everyone.
right.
It's like you like talking to other humans. Wow, how unique! Nobody likes to do that.
I know.
What does it say?
I like breathing when I wake up.
Mm.
And that's like when people are like obsessed with talking about coffee. I'm like, you don't have a personality. It's like, oh, a coffee. I'm like, well, shut the fuck up about your coffee. Sorry.
Yay, another fake celebrity to spread their stupid ideology.
That's the exact one I was reading. Hi, my name is Captain Karen. This is my unboxing video. That would be hilarious if she took on the persona of Captain Karen.
That would be fun.
I would watch that. That would be.
Yeah, I'll do that. I need a blonde wig and a Captain Marvel jacket.
Oh my god, that should be a thing. In unboxing videos, it should just be Captain Karen unboxing videos from now on. I don't think you'll be the next Tom Cruise here as well. You're welcome very much. You're stronger than
cheap.
Oh, it's oh, that's cute. Even though your account is only 54 minutes old, I can only wish you were the real Chris Hemsworth and that you actually said this on her. Aw. I feel like he wanted to. You could see it. You could see it in his face. He wanted to. Let's see. A little over 2 years, I will be a 40-year-old white dude. I'll come back then. Aw. Aw. Let's see. I wonder how many upvote bots or services can Hollywood money buy. I feel like that's just a thing, though. Like, with all of the people that did reviews of Star Wars Resistance, I feel like I was the only one that watched that goddamn show. And you just go look at all the 4 Star Wars reviews, and it's like, you fuckers didn't watch this. You've had your profile for like a month, and you've only commented on one. Or like you only reviewed one thing on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's Star Wars Resistance, and you gave it 4 stars with no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Same thing with
there
Captain
it
Marvel
is.
too.
Look, you're here now. I have no idea how to say your name, but look, that was one of the comments I just read.
If I were to meet Brie, do you think she would recognize me as a real woman, or would she be like that transphobe fucking Rowlings who thinks I need a uterus?
Oh no! Did they really? There's
Batwoman.
Let's Google.
Who's Javica?
Batwoman. Javica.
Is it Havika? I think that's it.
Ooh, look at her hair.
Let's Google.
Javica Leslie, I am extremely proud to be the first Black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television, and as a bisexual woman, I am honored to join in your groundbreaking show. She's a double check box.
Oh, she's cute though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like,
Ruby
look at her
Rose
hair.
wasn't bad looking.
Who?
Ruby Rose isn't bad looking.
I like Ruby Rose.
That is true.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Did she tweet about it yet, or did she just retweeted? Is deleting the God account. Please like and retweet to show support. I don't know what that's about. It looks like she has.
Wait, isn't she supposed to be related to Bruce Wayne?
Is that her?
No. This character isn't Bruce. From what I saw, it's some girl named something. And let me get this up. Mega, thank you.
More uterus Cecil, people are saying.
It's some girl that lives in a van.
Oh.
Okay. So let's open this up. I guess we're talking about Batwoman.
Batwoman.
What does the girl do when they live in a van? Do they use like a bucket to go to the bathroom, or do they just do it outside the van? I hope they bring that up in the next season.
She probably just goes behind a bush.
Right.
Wait, what was the guy's name? Chris Farley's Matt Foley. Remember that guy lived in a van by the river?
Yeah.
New Batwoman.
She like comes swinging on a bat line. There's like kids smoking pot, and she's like, "Hey, You want to end up living in a van? Why is fucking Bruce Wayne's fucking protege? Why is Batwoman living in a fucking van?
Because she hasn't stolen his house yet.
She's gonna become Batwoman after Kate Kane leaves.
Yeah, this is a new character, obviously, but
You know. There we go. So, new series led Batwoman has found its new series lead with Javisa Sia
It's
Leslie.
either Javika or Havika.
I don't know how to say it, but
If it's a man's name, it's Javier. So I'm saying Javi. I don't know.
yeah. She sells drugs from her van. Well, I thought that she lived in it.
Ooh, are they really doing that? Are they really going the stereotype of the African American woman selling drugs in a van? Oh no, boo, bad.
Possibly. I'm extremely proud to be the first Black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television, and as a bisexual woman, I am honored to join this groundbreaking show, which has been such a trailblazer for the LGBTQ plus community. Leslie said.
No, it hasn't.
You know what
was? Back by years.
You know what was? Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Leslie will portray a new character on the show named Ryan Wilder. She is described as likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed. She's so also nothing like Kate Kane, previously played by Ruby Rose.
That's so random.
I know.
I love her already. But by the way, Batwoman is not iconic. Batwoman is like garbage. Batgirl is the iconic character. Batwoman is like whatever.
Yeah, Batwoman's like, I didn't know it was a different character.
I'm like, there's a Batwoman.
Yeah.
Hannah, why are you interviewing a mermaid?
Because.
Let's see.
She is a drug runner. Oh, man.
Yeah. The woman who wore the bat suit before her, with no one in her life to keep her on track. Ryan spent years as a drug runner, dodging. I already have read this. This is a copy from that audition thing that leaked.
Yeah.
Dodging the GCPD and masking her pain with bad habits. Today, Ryan lives in her van with her plant.
What?
I wish that it was a pet rock. That would make
pot plants? Is she growing in the van?
God, move out here. It's legal. Okay, so this bothers me. Does it bother anybody else that they're using this the stereotype of the woman of color being a drug dealer? That's
Guys,
just.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast. My battery's about to explode, so I'll be right back.
Fine. I'm gonna cross-reference her to see if there are any nudes online of.
Well, this picture is kind of cute. I can't show it on screen here until we get back, but that's the thing. The thing that bothers me is like I love all this diversity and this push for stuff, which is great, but make these characters not just garbage characters or garbage humans. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm supposed to look down on drug dealers as criminals.
Well, there's a new Batwoman that won't beat up drug dealers.
Well, the other one just let everybody go, though. I mean, I even stopped watching Batwoman after a few episodes in because, like, it was an incoherent mess. It was hard to pay attention to. Everybody was unlikable. The worst part of it was any of the superhero stuff because I didn't believe for 1 second Ruby Rose could even lift a person. Like, okay, you're fighting crime, but the wind can knock you over, Ruby Rose. What the crap?
I don't know if she was nude. She was in a show called The Family Business in 2018. And it looks like Winston from Ghostbusters is in it too, but her ass is out here. All right, I'm on board for this new Batwoman.
I mean, it's got to be better than what we got. Yeah, I wish I could screen share these, so we'll show you guys in chat here. There's a couple of really nice pictures of her here, but she looks
cute. She's definitely cute, and she's quite fit.
Yeah, she looks stronger than Ruby Rose, I guess. Because Ruby Rose looks very. I don't want to body shame her, but she looks very weak. She looks very much like she couldn't.
Yeah, if somebody punched her in her chest, every rib would break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks very frail and very fragile.
I could take Ruby Rose in a fight, and I'm fucking 90% pudding.
Same here. Incidentally, now I'm looking at these Captain Marvel jackets for having a Captain Karen character, and they're all like $100. All the good ones are.
All right, who's hotter, the new one or the old one? I liked Ruby Rose. She was the new one's cuter. She's more feminine. She's like Ruby Rose is like attractive. She's got like I don't know. She has some kind of sexy look, but Captain Chokeout says she's got the same shape as a surfboard. Yeah, like she's too angular, Ruby Rose, but this chick looks pretty. I'm looking at her. There's this video I'm watching on a loop of her pulling her pants down, and she looks great. So that's the Cecil endorsement. That you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, she looks.
$40 will do though.
She looks more. I hate to say it. She just looks less. She looks more likely she could fight crime. She looks more likely like she could take on a bad guy. That's the big problem with.
Yeah. She could carry somebody out of a burning building.
Yeah.
Ruby Rose would be like.
Ruby Rose, you're gonna be carrying her.
Well, Ruby Rose is really petite, isn't she?
She's also like fucking rail thin. She's like a skeleton.
Yeah, somebody was saying like there's no way, like no matter how much training, she would never be able to like take out a full-grown man with one punch the way she's doing it. All right, so what did I miss?
We are looking at giggity pictures of the new Batwoman.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this character is an out lesbian. That's the.
This is her on a.
Really?
Yes, that's her from a show called. She's.
I'm looking at my other monitor, see if there's any I can actually screen share here.
You got a really, a great body.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
I would love to take her home and disappoint the shit out of her.
Those are family friendly enough.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Let me pull this up.
There's some that are not.
All right, you guys ready? You guys, everyone in the chat ready for this? Oh yeah, these aren't bad. Yeah. This is her, correct? Like all of these?
I believe so.
Okay. Oh, I love her hair like this.
Yeah, I dig her. I like that the best.
I like the lighting. It's nice lighting. Good angle. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. It's like, do you have to make her a generic? I like this duck. This is
yeah, he's cute.
Look! Oh, there's a little duckling. Oh, it's a mommy duck and a baby duck. There's a mommy duck on the steps, and there's the little baby duck right there.
She's abandoning that one because it's weak. She took the rest of them.
No, she's attacking the human that's trying to get near her chicks.
She doesn't look like she's attacking anybody.
She's about to walk off because she pecked at him.
No, the other ones she made walk into like a little nesting area, and then she took this weak one to abandon on these steps.
You're such a liar. Is that what your mom did to you?
She didn't think of it.
I like how this is a very strange thread. Okay, there we go. There's some more. I don't think this is all her though. So are they still gonna do? Because the whole thing in Batwoman was that they were having that love triangle between Ruby Rose's character and her ex, and then the ex is married to a man because she's not coming out as lesbian because then she would get kicked out of the thing. Have you guys been watching the show at all?
I watched up till like the last 5 episodes or so, or the last few. I think they were just starting like I don't know if it was the love triangle. Oh, it was the one girl she had the one night stand giggity scene with, and then her ex ended up getting together because her ex ended up leaving the husband or something. And
Lovely, lovely. So I'm gonna read some super chats because we are really behind, and I saw somebody yelling at me in the chat. So I apologize. Sometimes when I get going, I just oh, that's the wrong thing.
The closest I came to watching that show was your horseshit description that you just did 30 seconds ago. So there's like a love triangle or something with the one girl who met the other girl, but then there was something else.
No, I'm not even kidding. It's where they were training and they got caught making out. And so Ruby Rose got kicked out of the training thing, and the girlfriend wouldn't admit to being a lesbian. So she signed some paper saying she'd never do it again and she's not a lesbian. And so Ruby Rose went off to train and comes back and be's Batwoman. And the girlfriend that she was in love with became a crow, which is the secret. It's not secret, but it's the
like a security force on top of the police
security thing that the dad, Ruby Rose's dad, does since Batman is gone. And yeah, and then but the girlfriend got married to a man and is denying that she's a lesbian.
Those are the worst kinds of lesbians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ones that are, even though everyone knows that she was at one point a lesbian, she just denies it. All right, let me read the first one. Agent Pepsi 1, thank you for the super chat. I wish I could give more. Stay safe, girl. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. And you don't need to send me super chats. Don't worry about it. The Leviathan, thank you for the super chat. Hail Her Majesty Anna, elected and beloved ruleress of Endor and should be president of the USA. Oh, God, fuck no. I'm over here like, I want to move to Switzerland. Switzerland is an amazing country.
Because there's chocolate. You like chocolate, that's why.
Well, Switzerland is also beautiful and it's amazing.
But also, what's the main reason?
Let's see. Oh, shoot, my place jumped. I should be president of USA. Your loyal and humble Ewoks praise their queen and would vote for you. Yub nub, Anna, that's Star Wars Girl 2020. Oh, I would never want to be the president of the United States. Geeky Lizzie, thank you for the super chat, even though you did not say anything. Scott Gentry, thank you for the super chat. Holy crap, Mecha, surprise, surprise. Yeah, Mecha's on my channel. How exciting is that?
Am I invisible? Am I invisible?
You're frozen.
And I think that was before. That might have been.
I know.
Yes, he's all you
I could listen. I know I'm like 30 seconds behind. I'm like, did you say that lesbian was married? Because I find that lesbians that are married to guys and blow them every night are like the worst lesbians.
At that point, I don't even know. Like, wouldn't you be more bi? Ace Mowick, thank you for the super chat. You should have a live stream with Anomaly Inc. He makes Revenge of the Prequels videos. I actually was on EFAP with Anomaly Inc. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I've been thinking of having him on my Force Talk show. It's like an interview style show. I just need to ask him about it. But yeah, he's cool. He's chill. And I know a lot of people like to listen to him talk because he's Australian. One of my normie friends says she doesn't like to watch my... She's like, I don't care about Star Wars or Marvel or any of that stuff, Anna. But I shared a link one time. I was on the like Pure Aussie stream, and she's like, you need to do more streams with those people. And I was like, you only like them because they're Australian. We were talking about nerdy stuff, and she's like, yeah, I know. So I was like, oh my God. I think it's like an American fetish thing. If they hear like Australian or British accent, they're like all over them.
It absolutely is. I used to go to Greece with a bunch of people. Like, we'd go to Mykonos, and the Australian dudes would just fucking bang the shit out of little New York girls, man. And the New York guys would do well with Australian chicks because, yeah, same fucking way. It's like it's something to your ear.
I always wonder, I'm like, what do our accents sound like? Are we super, at least I personally think my voice is super annoying and nasally. But...
No, you're right.
Mean.
She said she thought it. I was giving her a positive affirmation. Now I'm the jerk.
Fine, I'm moving on from this. Mr. Another Thinker, 2 super chats in a row. Hi, Anna. Hi, Mecha. Is this lemon stream, no. See, so let me ask you, do you know what lemons are in reference to fan fiction or books or movies? When somebody says, like in the description, it says disclaimer lemons.
No, I don't know, but can I guess?
Yes, you can guess.
Is it lesbian?
No.
Is it sourpusses?
No.
I don't know.
So when somebody puts like disclaimer in the description, like if it's like a book review or a fan fiction or something, if they say lemons, it means that there's sexy time or like sexual content in it.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Lemon.
I don't know.
Lemon is like, normally, aside from the fruit means it's it's bad. It's like it's a lemon means you got a bad one, like a bad.
Well, I think it's because it makes your face go when you read it, like, oh, geez, there's sexy time in it. So, I mean, I think it's something that started on fan fiction and made it way over to everywhere else. But it even has carried on in art. Like, if you see, like, lemons in the description, that means that there's sex in it or there's sexual content. But no, this is not a lemon stream. Well, Cecil's here. So he might bring up some story. He might tell us his secret move or his special move again. Mecha, one night Cecil got really drunk and told
don't need to rehash. Oh
no.
It was on Jessi's channel. Let's see. I've come here to chew bubblegum and promote Raylo. Oh god. And I'm all out of bubblegum, JK. Oh god. Koran Horn, two of my favorite YouTube. Yay! Aww.
Me and Mecca.
There you go. Maddie Hammond, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Anna Banana. Welcome, Mecca, to the Matriarchy. Yes, and for those of you that are not aware, this is a stream that I do with Jessi today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday.
Where did they go? I know Jeff was away.
They're in Ohio right now, visiting Jeff's mom, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hear Ohio is nice this time of year.
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. How many states have you guys been to? I saw this thing on Facebook and I shared it on Twitter, and I've been to 12 states.
I've been in a state of shock.
A lot. Let me look at it. I'll look at it on Twitter here.
I don't know, about 18 states, I'd say.
Yeah.
Let me count.
Everything on the East Coast and DC, Illinois, Nevada, California. Nevada, California, and Arizona, and then everything the whole East Coast and Illinois.
Have you been to Maine?
Yes.
Vermont?
Yes.
New
Hampshire? Yes.
Yeah. Delaware?
Yes.
Rhode Island?
Yes.
Did you know that there's you can get flights from a certain airport in Rhode Island that take you straight to the Azores? Because there's so many Portuguese people in Rhode Island.
Is that where we keep them?
Yeah.
I'm counting. I think I've been to 14.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 14.
How did you escape Rhode Island and make it to the West Coast?
Because that wasn't the Portuguese side of the family that came in through the East Coast. My family from the Azores came in through Hawaii and then into California.
What about your mom's side of the family?
I just said my mom's side of the family came from the East
She's not Portuguese.
No, my mom is Scandinavian.
But you never say I'm Scandinavian. You say I'm Portuguese.
Do I look like I'm Scandinavian to you, Cecil?
I don't see color, so yes.
W2, thank you for the super chat. Love what you are doing. Thanks for getting me into OG Star Wars. Would love to collab with you to build a better platform. Need to stop this cancellation culture. I actually saw, wasn't there something earlier today where somebody released like a thing about how they want to end cancel culture?
Yes, it was a bunch of people getting canceled.
Yeah, like
it was, Rowling and Noam Chomsky and a bunch of people, and they're like, I don't know. I wouldn't even, if someone tried to cancel me, I wouldn't notice. I would, how how could I tell if I was canceled or not?
I think
The fuck are you gonna do to me?
I feel like it's you would have to care.
What
You
you
know,
gonna do to me? That
I don't care what any of these people have to say. It's like I learned like my friends, like people that I would consider friends, if they tell me like Anna, you might be crossing the line. If my dad tells me, if my mom, then it's like okay, these are people that actually care about me and are telling me. But somebody that doesn't give two shits about you, what they say like directly to you, like oh I hope this happens to you, I hope this, or let me cancel you about all of this things. It's like well you don't even know me, you know. J.K. Rowling was one. Yeah, I feel like there was wasn't there like an article?
Well, she was a total transphobe. She said that only women with uteruses are actual women, and I was like, what? Hi, woman here. Hi, I'm on the matriarchy.
I think it was something to do with that monthly thing. I think only natural born women do that monthly thing is what she was talking about. So
I bleed out my ass after Taco Bell. Does that make
that almost counts.
Thank
How
you.
much Taco Bell are we talking?
We did a $30 Taco Bell challenge on the Jack show. Oh, it just tasted like pure salt.
By the way, you want to know? You want to like just see the madness of like our world and the stupidity. It was Thursday was the Taco Bell fucking challenge. We ate $30 worth of Taco Bell. So I had a bright idea because the next day was the New York Comic Con, and I was meeting Gary and
that day
and Ethan and and Jeremy. I was meeting everybody, so I'm like, I can't fucking eat $30 for Taco Bell and then fucking go to New York Comic Con. I'm going to be like, so I was like, what I'll do is as soon as I'm done eating fucking at Taco Bell, I'll take a bunch of X-Lax and then I'll fucking blow it out in the morning and be done. Well, that didn't work out. Did not. It was. Anyway, this is just girl talk. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling, for not keeping me in your inner circle.
I couldn't imagine after the Taco Bell challenge going and meeting people with all of that in my system. That would be.
That was my thought. I was like, what I will do is do like Roto-Rooter, get it out. But
Ugh. Oh yeah, and then they're saying then you took a selfie with Mark Wade. Yeah.
I did.
You did.
Apparently.
I took a video with Jeremy in a cab. That was a good one.
I think I watched that.
I actually have a little video from that experience. Let me see if I can find it.
That's right.
You guys should remember that the camera adds 300 pounds.
That's the one.
That's the old me. That's my dead name. You bring me up.
All right, that's it, everybody. We got to wrap this up before something really bad happens. We're almost in time.
Look at those girls.
They're not waving at me, they're waving to Cecil.
Hello.
Only you. Which Mecha Cecil is gonna come to Vegas for Star Trek convention.
I will.
Sweet.
I'm excited.
I have the best costume. You guys go.
See, I want to go, but I want to get like one of those balcony rooms at the Cosmopolitan and spend like $1,500. But I don't think I can do it. I just can't justify it. That's what I want to do. But
you can write it off.
GoFundMe last year for it.
You can write that off, Mecha.
I could write that off. Yeah, I could. But that's the thing, like, too. I can't. Like, is the world gonna fucking end by then? Are they gonna close everything down again? It's like
I hope so.
I just want aliens to land.
I have been living like there's a fucking meteor about to hit this earth, and if it doesn't, I'm fucked.
No, I realized this other weekend because in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I can go swim 10 laps, no problem. Because I used to do that like 8 to 10 years ago. It wasn't a problem. And then this weekend, I was swimming with all the kids for 4th of July, and I'm like, oh my God, I just swam across the pool. And I'm like, I'm so out of shape because I haven't been working out in like a decade.
Hannah, a veal gets more exercise than you.
It really does. Well, no, I take Tulip on a mile walk in the morning and a mile walk at night every day. So I do, but I don't, swimming is different. But I'm just like, oh my God, the way that I've been living, I'm just like, yeah, it is at that point where
I'm going to stay at a hotel, whatever, and I don't even know who has does anybody have an indoor pool? I've always been there in the summer, and I'm going to stay at the Venetian. They got to have a fucking indoor.
I want to stay at Caesar's Palace and ask them if the real Caesar lived there.
Well, the convention is at Caesars. Now, anywhere like nearby, Bellagio's right next to Caesars, Mirage is on the other side. You've got the Flamingo right across the way. Anywhere on Center Strip is really good. And then the Cosmo's right next to Bellagio. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know if I want to stay that far away either. Because, like, I can go to the Flamingo and get a decent room for, flight and hotel for, like, $700.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's like more reasonable. I'm like, but if I'm going, what if the world freaking ends? And then I will regret not going in the fancy room and the fancy.
Fucking just do it. Like, blow it. Like, I would always stay at the Hard Rock because they always had that Sunday party rehab, which was always fun. But Bellagio, let me see if they have an indoor pool. I would like to go swimming. Because it's going to be fucking cold. December's cold.
Yeah,
December's really cold. Yeah.
Phantom Menace pool party. People were making fun of me, Mecha, because my swimsuit, I have full arms on my swimsuit because it's fucking cold in the Pacific Ocean, and so
goddamn, it's like a burkini.
I'll show you. Well, I don't want to get
like
skin
a wetsuit.
cancer. Yeah, well, everyone's like, "Oh, you surf?" And I'm like, "No."
Anna, you're only cute and young for a short amount of time in your life. For me, it's lasted 20 years, but for you, it's probably a short amount of time. So just wear the regular bikini.
Okay, let me see. It's not bad. You see, it's got sleeves, and so I don't get sunburned.
Yeah, that's just like a regular. That's what like the waterboard or wakeboard.
What the hell is your veil? You fucking.
Yeah, those sort of people wear that.
It's got the little holes for your thumb, so that way when you swim laps, the sleeves don't roll back. It's nice. I like it, and Tulip is a sweet little.
All right, Anna, I'm gonna.
But if we're indoor and there's no sun, I can wear a regular swimsuit. But yeah, I mean,
I don't know if they have indoor pools in Vegas, do they? Let me look.
See, so look it up.
I'm gonna look it up, but believe me, I'll be wearing a thong.
Oh God,
a lot of them have them in like the hot tubs, but.
Reality check numero uno. Thank you for the super chat. That's Star Wars Girl and Mecha Random on the same YouTube live stream. This shit just got real. Hashtag matriarchy. Hashtag support the Phantom Menace. Heck yeah.
By the way, this name I love. Scrotum Baggins. Scrotum Baggins says, you look like you work at SeaWorld. Yes, that's exactly what you look like.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
She's fucking riding a dolphin.
I would. Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
No, Captain Choka lived in Vegas. And I had a girlfriend who lived in Henderson. I think he probably fucked her while I wasn't there. I'm asking who has indoor pools. I know none of the outdoor pools are open. Does any fucking? I've never been in all my. I've been to Vegas tons of times. I've never been to an indoor pool.
Let's see. Tropicana used to. Most of the strip casinos have heated outdoor pools if the air is warm enough for you.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Rim Job Bob. I remember Rim Job Bob. That was on a Mead stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I think Rob appropriated that to Rim Job Robs.
Nobody has indoor pools, they're saying. Oh no, Tropicana and MGM have. MGM.
Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the unicorn super sticker. Corrigan, thank you for the super chat. Anna, you are gorgeous, but they spelled your name mechanical is my wifo. Rar to you both.
Autocorrect.
Yeah, but yeah, so then Mecha Random is my waifu. Rar to both of you. Well, thank you.
Is what he meant.
He didn't write it that way, though. Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Diddy One, thank you for the super chat. Hail Anna and Mecha, may the Schwartz be with you. You as well. And he did the little Star Trek thing. B4 Studios, thank you for the super chat. You gals are some of the last few genuine faces left on YouTube. Rock on.
Thank you.
God damn it, Cecil. Mo, aka Carto 14, thank you for the super chat. I was waiting on this collab. Laughing face 100% fire. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you were enjoying it.
Yay! I do have the Schwartz.
Oh my god, you have the ring?
And I also have the downside.
Oh my god, where did you find those? I've never
eBay. I think they're 3D printed, but they're just so cool. I'm like, I had to. They weren't even that expensive, but
that's fucking awesome. I
huge,
have such tiny fingers.
Yeah, I don't have tiny fingers, but these are just huge on me.
My fingers are size 4 and 3.
Like
all of my rings are half rings.
You could fit a dick through this one. This is such a
oh my gosh. Well, that's a very small one.
You've got like ET fingers. They're super long. You should play the guitar or the piano.
I'm not
good on guitar.
Look at these things. They're like fucking. They're bare. I might as well have paws.
I don't understand how you can text or type.
I have the human equivalent of bear paws.
Let's see. Let's see, where was I? Obi-Wan, thank you for the super chat. Love both of you. Can you put on your mask so I can ask you out? LOL. Oh, it's because I was saying how, like, with my mask I get hit on. Nobody wants to see my face.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. You're a monster.
True. It's very true, Cecil. I only get hit on when I wear my mask because everyone is stuck and they can't go out and party and go to like bars and stuff. So like, a girl's at Home Depot? Boom! Let me go talk to her. It's like, I told Peaches, I'm not doing any more Home Depot runs for you. It's creepy.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I do better with a mask on than I do. Absolutely true.
Lowa 007, thank you for the super chat. I can't send what I want. Is that in reference to anything?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you ask them to send something in the mail?
No.
Oh, take it as a threat. That's all.
Sly Cretori, thank you for the super chat. Brie is a clown. She just doesn't know it. Do you think that she knows, or that I don't know? Do you think she's weird?
Am I on YouTube? What's going on? You can hear me? Like, shut the fuck up.
Let's see. Mr. Another, thank you for the super chat. My comment saying she should collaborate with you, two or Jessi, and it wouldn't not post. Oh, so it wouldn't post. Yeah, I mean,
didn't I come on here to read these things for you two dyslexic chicks?
Well, I got really behind on super chats and people were screaming at me, so I stopped to come and read this. And we're going on 2.5 hours. So I usually cut off the stream at like 2 hours. That's usually the mark. So I think I'm just going to finish reading the super chats. But I mean, we skimmed through a majority of the comments and none of it was that bad. You know,
no, there's a lot getting deleted too.
That's true. There's a lot getting deleted. But the thing is like, if you would have read through my comment section or Mecha's comment section, it would have not been that PC.
No, we've read your comments before on Jack Show, and it's like horrifying.
Yeah.
For real, it's like violent fucking insane shit. Yeah.
No, I had somebody like recently on a video and it was in the held for review, but they were going through all of like every single one of my videos and just commenting on how they wanted to strangle me with my own intestines.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you need to stop watching like Hannibal, you know, don't watch that show. Don't get inspiration, you weirdo. Let's see. Lowa 007, thank you for the super chat. And it says titties. I think he misspelled titties.
Titties. Is that what they do? I jiggle all the time on mine. I even have my camera zoom in on my live shows. So.
I try not to do that kind of stuff just because it makes me self-conscious, you know?
Yeah. See, for me, I'd rather them look here than at my face sometimes.
Oh. See, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm having a conversation with someone and they're staring at my chest, not my face.
Mm.
So I'm just like, God damn it.
See, I figure if it's like in the chat, I figure, you know, they're probably not looking where I'm looking because I'm looking at, you know, an imperfection. I'm looking at something that they aren't even noticing. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I don't mind if they look here because we're not making eye contact anyway. They're in chat. It's interactive. It's a game. It's a thing. So, you know, I don't really feel self-conscious about it. I feel like, well, they're mine. I mean, if I might as well use them, right?
Well, you're super ballsy. I saw one where it's like you're in like a corset and they're like all up. And I was like, whoa, more power to you, Mecha. And you like take out your whips and stuff too.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do the corset or I'll do the green screen with the queen chair, the throne, the queen chair. Oh God, I'm one of those people. The corset?
yeah, that's the one. And it's like one of your thumbnails. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, sometimes I'll use that or I'll do the corset and the riding crop in them together and people will be like, what? Like, whatever. Doesn't that hurt? No.
You should have like an alter ego or like during Halloween become like Dominatrix Mecha and just every single one wear Dominatrix like corset and have your whip. That would be awesome.
Maybe.
Like your alter ego.
Cloak though too for the queen stuff, but yeah.
See, a lot of people told me to dress like Vampirella and do like scary movie reviews for Halloween, and I might do it, but I mean, I don't. It's know, Mecha. Cecil doesn't really understand it. It's like if you wear a push-up bra for more than like 10 minutes, that shit hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the underwire like cuts in, and it's just not comfy, and it's like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, if I can get away without wearing a bra, I'm going to. That wasn't vampire. I know I was dressed up like a vampire, but people were like, "Oh, you were trying to be like Elvira or Vampirella." I'm like, "No, I'm just a generic."
There's nothing wrong with trying to be a Vampira or Elvira.
I wasn't trying to be Elvira.
I'm just saying, like,
it's not Elvira's costume.
But you should in October. You should dress up in like whatever sexy ghoul or whatever, whether it's a witch or a vampire or whatever the fuck it is, a werewolf, and But and then do movies. That would be fun. Like, why not?
Maybe that would be maybe I would do like a collab thing where maybe every Friday late at night I dress up in my vampire costume because I have to do a stream after the sun goes down, and then if anyone wants to come on with me, they have to be in a costume too. That might be fun.
Who the hell has masks and costumes laying around?
But it has to be full on. If I'm doing that stupid makeup and getting like these up to right here. Oh, there you go, Mecha.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? We should do a Jack show next. This year we're gonna do a Jack show for Halloween. You could be like a witch or a vampire. John has to be a werewolf, like a fucking full on werewolf.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Kelsey probably won't show up, so he'll be the Invisible Man.
That would be awesome with Kelsey. Oh, if I had like my boobs up, Kelsey would definitely show up.
He'd show up, yeah.
Becca, have you ever seen Kelsey?
Not that I am aware.
Let me show you a clip of Kelsey real fast.
Probably.
What is this thing called sex? And I gotta try it. And what? Wait, what are we talking about? Malin, my God, Malin, I'm talking to the lady. So, dude, I'm trying to talk to the lady. Be quiet. You're amazing. You love like hairy guys. What's up with that?
That was the first time I met Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey has no off switch. I love Kelsey. Like he saw Anna and he was just like fucking in love with her. Like and one's like. He's like, so shut up. Hi,
he saw Mary too, and he was like, "Ooh, who's Mary?" He's like, "Who's your one friend with the blue eyes?"
Yeah, he likes Mary a lot. Yeah,
he likes Mary. Oh, he would love you, Mecha. You could be his muse. He'll draw you.
He's. By the way, the crazy. First of all, he's a wonderful guy. But he that. By the way, that was the birth of the Jack show. that stream was like, we gotta do this all the time. He's like insanely talented. Art.
Oh
like,
yeah,
he's like a master, like absolutely. You know, we goof on Kelsey because he's funny and fun, but like
see, he drew this picture of me.
he drew that. He did the human Cecil P. He does more like photorealist. He can do anything, any fucking style. He's a legit master. I love him.
Yeah,
I'll goof on him, but I love him.
I can't draw anything. That sucks. Like I get so envious of people. I'm like, I couldn't even tell you what's good or bad about art. I'm so unartistic.
Well, Kelsey will I'm sure he'd be more than willing to give you some tips and to try to teach you.
Oh, I'm not even capable of learning art.
Would you be willing to move down to a Louisiana swamp
and live in a trailer?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in the mountains. We got weed down the street.
It's funny.
He might come to you.
Yeah, I'll come to you. It's funny. He's cleaning up. Remember that like video he did of him cleaning the room, and there's just so much garbage. And every time he like moves garbage, there's just another rifle or shotgun falls over. It's the funniest shit.
Let me read a few more of these. Let's see. The Leviathan, name of the super chat. Let's invite Brie Larson to the Jack show. Wouldn't it be hilarious if she actually joined the Jack show and recognizing Cecil because they dated? Oh God.
I did not date her, but that same like that personality that was in those videos is so grating to me because it was like you're all the same. You're always on. No one's ever just being like, it's a fucking act. Everything she did where she was pretending to be human was just totally an act. And it's until you meet someone like that in real life and you're just like, can you just fucking take a breath and be yourself? Like, I don't think that woman has ever been herself since she's 6 years old. Like, she's
probably not
been on. And it's just,
well, she's had to. She's been toted around in Hollywood to be the next big kid star and then pop star and then onto movies.
She did make it, so good for her. But I'm just saying, it's like, no, you know what? There's like a saying, it's like when you're out with your friend, like no one likes a salesman. So end your fucking sales pitch as soon as you're done with work. And once you're out with like socializing and you're still fucking being a salesman, you're going to start getting cut off from shit because it's like, fucking no one likes a salesman. And it's like actresses, it's like once you're done, stop being a fucking actress for a minute. Just be like, YouTube was her chance to be like, hey, you know, I know people think I'm this, but I'm really this. And it's like, people think I'm this, but I really am this, like 1,000 times worse than you thought. It's like, that's what she thought.
Yeah. Let's see. Nate Dogs 212, thank you for the super chat. I completely get the I don't care feeling. Yeah, that's her video. She doesn't care when the people were actually talking to her and it wasn't all about, or it was her giving like advice or them giving her advice. She's like, Let's see. Matt G, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Mecha, for a guest appearance.
By the way, her I don't care thing with that stuff, it reminds me of when a politician has to go to some like local event and they sit through other like local politician fucking speeches. Meanwhile, they're like a national politician and they're just like, they got like that fucking, you know, they're actually asleep with their eyes open. They fucking, you know what I mean? That was her when like the other YouTubers, she's like, listen, fucking assholes. I'm fucking doing movies that make, you know, $1 billion. I don't fucking need to fucking talk to you. So she's just sitting there like, it's like, it's that. It's like, what am I? It's like, yeah, it's like a state senator sitting in on a fucking local like clam bake and pretending to be thrilled. It's like, you know, I gotta fucking take a Learjet back to DC. Fucking 10 minutes. Fuck off.
Like that. Thank you very much. She should have ended her video like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Own it.
Like, thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications.
It's that whole man of the people shit. When you see like a fucking politician rolling up their sleeves and like barbecuing for like the homeless. You're just like, shut the fuck up. You've not. That's the same feeling when you watch Brie Larson like YouTubing. It's like, man of the people here. It's like, shut up. Listen, bitch, you fucking own it. You're a fucking movie star. Be proud of that. Don't pretend to be. Stop fucking around.
Let's see. And then Lowa007, you didn't say anything, but holy fuck, thank you for the €100 super chat. I don't know if that was an accident because you didn't say anything, but thank you so much. That's very, very generous.
€100 is a lot of money.
I feel bad though, like, because when people send super chats and then it doesn't say anything, I always get the feeling like it's an accident, you know? So if that is an accident, the way to fix that is to go, I think you have to go through YouTube or go through your bank, but you can message YouTube and say that it was an accident, because if you send €100 and you didn't say anything, that gives me the feeling that it was an accident. So I thank you if it's not, but I apologize if it was, but there's nothing I can do on that, and you have to contact.
That's $113, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And by the way, the only reason Anna feels like people did that by mistake is because I once super chatted her $2 and then sent her an email saying, "Can I please have that back? It was a mistake."
Oh my God. Really, Cecil? Yeah, the laughing part of that is like the concept of you super chatting. You have no money. Look at his face of despair.
What's the punchline here? The hurt?
Oh my goodness. Revenge of the Netherrealm, thank you for the super chat. I kind of both love and hate Brie at the same time. If that makes any sense, LOL. I only wish she'd do more to be better person, and love Queen Mecha. Lots of love for you in the chat and in the super chats, Mecha.
Oh, thank you.
I'm seeing no Cecil love in these chats. You must be far behind before I got
I don't think you were here yet.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Let's see. Darth Gorebag, thank you for the super chat. Anna doesn't attack. She criticizes fairly.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think you're like a particularly cruel person.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the stuff that I say isn't cruel. It's all just my speculations and how
Then you were just calling me poor 3 seconds ago.
My speculations on somebody that got kicked out of their sister's house after mooching off of them.
Mooching? Providing emotional support for years for free?
That sounds like your dog now, Cecil. Macy Van Dusen.
Feed your dog?
You didn't even take the dogs for a walk. She had to get a dog walker.
I get so goddamn hot in the summer. I'm not walking out.
Exactly, just like a doggy. Howdy, Anna and Mecha. Gotta go now. Things to do. Live long and prosper. Well, thank you for that. Let's see. Trevor Wright, thank you for the super chat. Cecil is one sexy biatch.
Finally, we got to the Cecil part of the chats.
The Cecil part of these super chats. He's finally getting his acknowledgement. Darth Fatass, thank you for the super chat. Girl lives in a van by river. Damn, Cecil, you beat me to it. Yep. And then Lowa007, thank you for another €100 super chat. It says message deleted. So I get a feeling that like maybe you're having either computer or phone problems, and it keeps sending that. I hope you're able to get all that resolved. But thank you if it was intentional, and if it wasn't intentional, I apologize. I hope you were able to get that fixed.
And if you did do it by accident, Anna is declaring officially no backsies infinity. That's it.
No, if you need to get that fixed,
no, that's legal. That's legal in the EU. So I don't know where he is. He's in Europe. You should.
It says euros. That's the currency.
Say no backseat infinity, and you're actually entitled to anything he gives you.
Oh, really? Latino Slant, thank you for the super chat. Del Taco versus Taco Bell. Go, but no toilet bomb. Oh, I like Taco Bell.
Over what? Del? Yeah,
Del
Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell better.
Del Taco is probably better in my opinion, but
I haven't had Del Taco since I was a kid, though. They had great places, though.
In everybody's defense, I would eat my own hand if you deep fried it.
Let's see. Dr. Coffin Nails, thank you for the super chat. Let's like Mecha a permanent addition to the show. If she'd like to, that was originally the plan, but I know Mecha has a super busy schedule. So if you ever want to, just let me or Jessi know. But I know you got a lot of shit going on. But I'm
right now I'm playing hooky from Vietnam with the guys. And
how was the High Council last night?
It was fun. It was fun. We had it on the main Midnight's Edge channel. We had Uche on, and we talked about all those Star Wars leaks. So, or I guess it just was more confirmation on what was it? Some of the Doomcock rumors. So,
is that true that you think they're gonna just erase that shit?
It looks like they're opening up like a multiverse sort of thing, and it looks like we got the Bob Iger cut, and it looks like they were still filming in November. There was just a whole lot of little things, according to, and it looks like Scott Mendelson retweeted something, kind of confirming or leaning his weight in the I'm going to confirm this, but not really sort of camp. So it was an interesting night.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fat Steven Seagal Batman, thank you for the super chat. Cecil, you're wearing a seatbelt, right? Don't fall.
I always wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, but in your chair. I don't know if you know Mecha, but Cecil got really drunk and fell out of his chair on stream.
Oh no. You okay?
I mean, there's still the emotional scars.
Did you speak to the chair's manager?
I mean, thank you for asking. Everybody else just fucking points and laughs, Anna.
Ha 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 ha.
I mean, it's kind of funny, but no.
At least Ethan didn't have a banner on you.
No, but here's the thing. They were watching me do the nod off, and all of them, there was like 6 people on the stream. They all held their breath while I was falling. No one was like, whoa, what? No one gave me like a fucking shock or a yell.
You and John didn't do it to me.
I didn't know you were falling asleep.
You made me full screen.
Well, that was after when there was like a whole cacophony of banging, and you're like, ow. That was funny. Yours would have been better than mine if I was a better director. Mine went, but I did go face first into that ice bucket.
So did I.
I like stumbled to bed over there, and fucking the next morning I wake up. Well, next afternoon I woke up, and I'm looking at the fucking floor, and I'm like, I'm like, something's wrong with the floor, and then I step in it, and it's wet, and I almost fucking break my neck on the fucking floor. And I'm like, why is there fucking water all over the floor? It's because my fucking head knocked over the goddamn ice bucket. I keep an ice bucket here because I'm a goddamn gentleman.
Somebody sent the ice bucket to you.
They did. That was sent by a viewer. Thank you.
Yeah, because you would always get up to go get ice. And I think I am caught up on super chats. And we're already past the time that I usually go for this stream. So everyone, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Mecha Random's channel. It's Mecha Random 42. The link is in the description of this video. If you haven't yet, I re-upload all of my live streams onto my secondary channel, which is that Star Wars Girl Live. Let me pull it up on here. And I'll pull up Mecha's channel as well. So yeah, if you want to see my live streams after they're done, I put them on here as members only. That's a perk for my members, is that they're able to view my old live streams. So this is my secondary channel, and I'll pull up Mecha's channel as well, and I'll link that in here if my mods haven't already. So if you want to watch this after this gets re-uploaded onto my secondary channel. And so that's where I re-upload all of my old live streams. Well, not all of them. I upload a majority of them. But there's some, usually ones that have Cecil on, that I are done after they're done. So here we go. Let me pull up Mecha's channel as well. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to Mecha's channel. It's the link. I just posted it in the chat. let's get her up to 60,000 because she's at 57,800. So doesn't have that much to go. Well, you know, a little less than 3,000 subs to go. I think we can get her there. So everyone, make sure if you haven't already, go subscribe to Mecha's channel. Cecilia, do you have a channel?
Yes. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to Cecil Says on YouTube. And if you want to see even more of me, check out my Only Ones account, and you'll get it all every month, a new photo shoot.
So this is cash grab if you want to go support Cecil in the best way too.
Oh yeah, cash grab too. I got a book.
Yeah, back cash grab. Also, my Vampirella campaign is almost to $50,000. Once it gets to $50,000, we are closing the campaign because I am doing my second campaign. The signups are here. We're a little bit over 600 signups. I'd like to get that up to 1,000 if that is possible. If you guys haven't already, sign up so that way you're the first ones to hear about my new secret project, which Mecha and Cecil both know what it is, but it's a secret to everyone else.
But by the way, it's not called Only Ones. It's called Only Fans. So
yeah, go to Cecil's OnlyFans. That's a great idea.
At OnlyFans, and you get to see everything.
There
The balls, the taint, everything.
Cecil, be careful what you say. I don't get my channel in trouble. But so once this gets to 50,000, we are closing down this campaign. And if there's any left over after we print this, I believe Dynamite was saying that they'll go for a higher price. So if you want to get it, you know, when it's the $20 per one or one of these tiers, get it now before it goes away, or you'll be paying more for it. So I'd recommend doing that. And yeah, I don't think that there's anything else.
The most controversial cover of the year.
Yeah, Mecha, is there anything you want to promote before we end the stream?
Watch my videos, all of them. Pretty please. I will probably have more. I probably have to make a video on this Batwoman stuff since it's dropped while we were live. So I'll probably talk about that. And yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right after we get off air. But yeah, definitely go check out Mecha's channel. She was in the comment section, and then she got inspired to start talking about the news because she was just doing gaming. And it's amazing how much your channel has grown as well. But let's get Mecha up to 60,000 subs. That'll be awesome. And yeah, so everyone go sub over to Mecha's channel. Let me get the link. Oh, fuck. What did I just say?
By the way, a lot of people in the chat are saying, because I said there was like balls and taint. A lot of people want to know if there's butthole also.
Yes,
they want you to jiggle, Cecil. I think they want you to carry on the tradition of the jiggle cam.
There's
Benjamin Harris, thank you for the super chat. Say smart, ladies, all three of you. Well, thank you.
Finally.
And with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a great our Mecha. Cecil, you guys want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for inviting me on. Thank you so much. I am such a reclusive, weird person, and I just stay away from everyone. So.
Are we still on?
No, we're not. We're not on yet. We're not on right now.
Is it terrible when they scream? No, it's awesome.
Oh, God.